company they are, because there's a lot of people that are out there claiming to do some of the same services Dry Zone does, but I can assure you there's only one Dry Zone, and they know what they're doing. Their warranties are transferable. They're a really good company to deal with. You can learn more about them, like I say, at dryzone.com. Now, here is my wife, Denise, and we're going to chit-chat about a few things. I think Jimmy's coming, hopefully, anytime soon. So what's up with you?
Not much.
Denise, how are you?
I'm doing good.
You want me to talk to Dwayne first, in case Jimmy gets here?
No, we'll just keep running.
We'll just keep running. Okay. No problem.
Right, I came paperless today.
Paperless.
Yes.
This is her new thing. She's going green.
Okay, here
So,
comes Jimmy now,
here comes
so we'll let
Jimmy.
him slide. I'll just
Katie
get
will
up.
grab a chair. That's fine. No, there's no problem. We
Okay.
need a cordless mic, too. So anyway, what's going on with you?
Well, not much today. I did want to talk about Bike MS, Bike to
Okay.
the Bay.
Oh, that's today?
That
this
is
weekend?
today. Our family was involved in that for 10 years.
10 years. Wow.
And so our team was able to earn a lot of money for MS. You know, our son-in-law.
Raise money.
Raise money.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we didn't earn it.
We
Right.
didn't keep it. People probably think I kept it.
We have a family member that has MS, and that's what started us all. I can remember the first time I was in Milford. I mean, it must have been 20 years ago, and I seen this horde of bicycles coming through
You're like,
Milford.
"What's that?"
Oh, I was so impressed. I've never seen something so impressive in the sports realm, you know? And I never dreamed I would be part of it, you know? And then maybe, 18 years later, there I was. I did it for 7 years, and
Wow.
it was just a great organization to be
we want to
with.
encourage people, if they see a lot of cyclists, anytime, whether it's this weekend or not, but the Bike to the Bay MS ride is this
Right,
weekend.
they start
Be careful, be
they
courteous.
start in Dover and end up down to the bridge, down to the inlet. So please be careful. Not everyone's experienced riders. They have families involved.
Right, and they have little kids and stuff
Yeah.
like that, So Katie's going to take our picture, and then I think we're going to talk to Jimmy. So
Yeah.
anyway, good morning, Jimmy. How are you doing today?
Great.
Good.
Thanks for
And
having me.
well, thanks for coming. We're glad you're here. So anyway, you did a big, I don't know if I would call it an event, an experience, a once in a lifetime thing.
Yes.
Last weekend, right?
Yes.
All right. What did you do?
I got to drive what they call a supercar.
Okay. So what's that? Like a little car souped up?
And it's an exotic car,
Oh, really? A
Yes.
foreign car.
foreign car.
Okay. Like a little Honda Civic?
They had Porsches, Lamborghinis, and Ferraris.
Okay.
So I
Porsches, Lamborghinis, and Ferraris. Did you have to drive them all?
I didn't have to.
Okay.
Nor did I get to.
Okay. So did you pick what you wanted to drive?
Yes.
All right. So what was it?
I went with the Ferrari,
Did you really?
a 458 Italia.
Have you ever been near a Ferrari before?
Not that I can remember.
He
Okay.
has a poster hanging in his house, and he always had one in his bedroom. So I think it was
Of
a
a
dream.
Ferrari?
Of a Ferrari.
I think
Really?
I think it was a dream.
Yeah.
Okay. Or it was a hint. I was supposed to buy you one at a young age?
It's on my bucket list.
Okay. So a Ferrari. This is a two-door, four-door?
Two-door.
All right. And what kind of horsepower again?
Somewhere between 500 and 600.
Really?
It was a V8. They
Okay.
go up to V12s, but they only had V8s
Really?
there.
Imagine driving a V12.
I can't imagine.
That's a lot of torque, boy.
Yeah.
All right. So this is where you go and you drive on a road course?
Yes. It's
Okay.
not what I was thinking. I was thinking an oval course.
Like Dover Downs or something
Yeah.
like that.
And
Okay.
they had that there. And then I got there and they're like, no, you're doing the street course.
So you were prepared to only turn left,
Yeah.
but you had some right-hand turns too.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So what was it like? You got the fire suit on?
No.
Races? No?
Just had
Okay, regular clothes.
A fire head mask
Okay.
and a helmet.
Okay.
There was an instructor in the
Did
passenger
the helmet
seat.
have a speaker in it?
No.
Okay.
But I could hear him fine.
When he was screaming, hit the brakes, hit the brakes, you could hear him fine.
They talk the entire time.
Oh, they do?
Went through
Okay.
hand signals. I don't
Was
know
it
if
an automatic or stick shift?
Both, but they had it in automatic.
Okay, okay.
But they went through the hand signals. We had to take a class where they did
Oh,
a
really?
drive-through on a screen of the track.
Okay.
They showed us the cone layout. Certain cones meant certain things.
Like, for example?
As you're approaching a turn, there were different color cones to let you know how close you were to the turn.
Oh, really?
And the
I mean,
entire
before you come up on it?
Yeah.
Because you're running, what, 50, 60 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Did
Yep.
you break 100?
Yes.
Like
Yeah, around
110?
the close turns was around 30. The wider turns was around 70, and then on the open, I went up to almost 130.
What was that like?
It was great. You push the pedal, and you could just tell the power was waiting for you to push the pedal.
Really?
There was no delay.
Wow.
And it was just instant. The motor was behind you, which was something I wasn't used
Okay.
to. So you could hear it pushing you along.
Really?
And then the instructor's telling you, go faster, and you could see the turn approaching. And the whole time you're thinking, if I go off the track, they charge you penalties.
Oh, really?
Meaning money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had to keep listening to the instructor. And as I did, I found that it actually went smoother than what I was anticipating.
Because it was sticking in the turns the faster you went.
Yeah, I'm coming up on a turn about to brake, and he's telling me to gun it.
Right.
And when I did, you'd experience some G's.
Right.
So if you
Wow.
did it again, you would know now, and you would probably even go faster than what you
Yeah,
would.
because they say that if you listen completely and are comfortable, you can go up to 150. And I only got to 130.
Before this event, how fast have you been?
Passenger, probably about 120.
Oh my.
Oh, I know
Mom
what that-
didn't
don't
know
even-
that
Driver's
about.
less.
Okay.
Mine
I can relate to, I know what you're talking about being the passenger of. Okay. So anyway, it was a good thing.
Yes,
Would you recommend it?
I would.
Would your mom like it?
No,
I
Mom
don't
would
know.
not like it. But it was
Oh.
a gift from his girlfriend. I thought, what a
Wow.
nice gift.
What a
you
nice
know?
gift.
Yeah.
She's a nice girl.
She
Right.
is a nice
She's a
girl.
gift herself. All right. Wow. I did the thing at Dover Downs one time. My biggest thing was staying off the throttle because when at Dover Downs, when you give it gas hard, it'll break traction. In other words, and then you're losing.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
didn't
you're-
experience that.
Right. But anyway.
So would it make you want to own one?
Absolutely.
And was it a regular car?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Street
It
legal.
wasn't all stripped out or anything.
No.
Okay.
I was actually surprised with how much was in the car. I was expecting there to be more space.
Right.
I barely had room to move, and the steering wheel was literally resting in my lap.
Really?
I couldn't turn it completely because my hands would hit my legs.
No kidding. Tight quarters, huh? Wow.
Wow.
All right. Well, anyway, so you would recommend this?
I would. It was
Where was
called-
it?
It was in Virginia. But
Okay.
I guess they do it all across the country. Extreme experiences.
Extreme experiences. What other experiences do they have?
They have where you can be a passenger in a lead car with a train driver.
Okay.
They also had something called a slingshot. It's one of those three-wheel motorcycles. You could be a passenger in that.
Back with that one. Huh. So what are you going to do next? You've not bungee jumped yet.
I've not bungee jumped and I've not skydived.
Do you still have that desire?
And they closed the skydiving thing.
No, they didn't.
I'm telling you, I think I read it somewhere.
What, you mean here in Georgetown? or
Laurel.
what? Laurel? Why,
Yep.
was there an accident?
No, I don't know about that. No, I think they might have just retired. I think they
Oh,
just
okay.
stopped. So, but you could do it somewhere.
Yeah, we have a bucket list book.
Do you really? How
Yes.
big is this book?
It probably has like 100 options. We're up to 20.
Well, you're young.
It's a
Getting
lot
ready
of
to turn-
travel.
I do want to wish you happy birthday.
Oh,
You're turning
thank you.
31 Monday?
Yep.
31 years old Monday. Wow. 30 wonderful.
Oh, that's
30
cute.
wonderful
Yeah.
Delmarva years.
Wonderful.
You going to be in sales today?
I am.
All right, you ready to sell something?
Yep.
Okay.
Plan on being busy with the festival.
Oh, that's right. Town of Bridgeville is going to be a buzz today.
Yeah, our parking lot's gonna be full.
It is, because people walk from there. All right, anything else?
Nope. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming over. Get something to eat while you're here. Denise, are you done?
I'm done too.
I'm going to let you go. Is that okay?
See you later,
All
Jim.
right, get out of here. Goodbye. All right, next up is going to be a commercial for my chiropractor friend. Dr. T, Dr. Trillia, Dr. Bud, Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Everybody knows. Dwayne, you can come on over if you want. Everybody knows them. They know they're known for good chiropractic care, and they are a sponsor of the show. So this is a sponsor segment. So thank you, Dr. T. Thank you, Dr. Bud. Thank you, Peninsula Chiropractic Center, for all you do for me and my family and my friends, but also thank you for supporting the show. So if you have never been to a chiropractor, I highly recommend them. If you go normally and you're not getting the results that you would like to get or achieve, check them out. They're always looking for new customers, new patients. It's like a wellness center. So they are on Route 13 in Seaford, Peninsula Chiropractic Center, phone number 302-629-4344, 629-4344, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. And yes, they are very, very active on Facebook. So look them up there. So anyway, any questions, give them a call, 629-4344. Now, I think our next guest is Pastor Dwayne Smith. His wife came in and said he's coming. I was like, don't be threatening me like that. Make me nervous. So anyway, Pastor Dwayne, how you doing there, young man?
I'm well. How are you?
I am well-er.
I believe it.
So anyway, what's going on at your church, and what's the name of your church, and where is your church?
Sussex County Bible Church in Harbison. We're between Harbison and Long Neck, and we're on the radio, 105.9 every Sunday morning at 8.
I like it.
Yeah, so we have a concert coming up on Tuesday night, October 22nd. We have a guest by the name of Matthew Smith. He's a Nashville recording artist. So Matthew Smith and Indelible Grace Music. He tours all over the country. Really gifted musician, has a lot of albums out there. You can find his website at matthewsmith.us.
Okay.
He's got a YouTube channel. He's all over social media as well. But kind of his niche is he takes hymns that are very old and obscure. So everybody knows their favorite hymn, but there are thousands upon thousands of hymns that never really made the cut.
Okay.
And so he takes these, finds them hundreds and hundreds of years old, and he rearranges them into more modern, kind of a modern arrangement, and then puts them on an album. So he's really excellent musician. Like I said, he'll be with us the 22nd. If you want tickets, they're $10. You can get them at our website's the easiest place, sussexbible.com, and you can find them there.
All right. So tell me about your church. How long have you been a pastor?
I have been a pastor almost 20 years. So,
Golly day, you started young, didn't you?
I did. Well, I was 29, something like that.
Okay.
And so I started young, and then we planted Sussex County Bible Church in 2004. So we just celebrated our 15th year in September. Yeah. So it's been a really blessed time. We're kind of in a growth phase right now. We're looking to expand, looking for property to put a building and all that kind of stuff, and doing some renovations for our children's ministry. And so our congregation is kind of wild. About 1/3 of our congregation are under 18.
Wow.
So it's we've got a lot of children.
That's a strong youth group.
Yeah, very, very much so. So it's exciting. Yeah.
So when are services at your church?
Well, Sunday morning we have two. We have a service at 9 a.m. and then a second service at 10:45. And then on Sunday evenings, we have what we call growth groups, which meet in homes. And basically, those groups discuss the sermon from the morning.
Okay.
And then Wednesday evening, we have family night. Family night is just a great time. Families all come out. We have dinner and then have about an hour-long kind of service, prayer time, while the youth groups meet in their various areas as well.
That's a good little break in the middle of the week.
Yeah, it is. It is. Everybody likes to be fed, too. So.
Right, but they come together in a different way other than just sitting through a church service or something like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's been a great thing.
Do you have any room for new people?
We do. Currently, we do.
So what age group do you have any openings for?
Age groups? Oh, every age group.
Every age group.
Yeah, every age group.
Right.
So our nursery's a little tight. We've had 7 babies born in the last several months.
Have you really?
Yeah, so we're a little tight in there, but we're getting ready to remedy that. We're adding on to expand the nursery a little. So
I'm going to let Katie take our picture for just a minute.
Sounds good.
Just so we can use it for something somewhere.
All right.
So what else do you want to talk about, or what else do you want to tell me?
Well, I have an interesting little tidbit. I was listening to Jimmy speak here about the supercar.
Okay.
You probably don't remember this. I think I was 12, and you and me and my dad, Jeff Turpin, a whole bunch of us, I believe we went to Valley Forge. Does that sound correct, for some kind of big expo car show?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Would have been in January or February, something like that.
And I think you were just, if I remember right, you were just kind of getting into the trailer business a little bit.
Yep.
And so I
had...
had...
Valley Forge Convention Center, I think is where it was. Yeah.
So I don't know why I was taken along. Well, I think I know, but so in my room I had posters of Lamborghinis on the wall. And I was told there was going to be a Lamborghini at the show.
Okay.
And so I'd never seen one. There was no internet back then.
And there's not many in Georgetown.
Right. I'd never seen one before except for this poster.
Okay.
And a couple magazines I'd buy at the Safeway in Georgetown, back then. And so we went up there, and sure enough, it was black with tan leather interior. I still have the pictures of that car.
No kidding.
35 years ago. But yeah, 12-year-old boy, a Lamborghini
Right,
was
that's
like
a big deal.
a big deal. So
And leaving Georgetown and going to
exactly,
Pennsylvania is a big deal.
Crossing the state line, yeah. So, but yeah, it's
Wow.
funny all those interesting little memories you have. But so that was my first experience with a supercar.
Wow,
So,
kind of cool. And your father likes muscle cars.
yeah, he wasn't as much into that scene as I was as a kid. He was more
Okay.
into Chevelles, Camaros. He still is. He's got 8 or 9 or 10.
Is he all
classics.
Chevrolet?
Mostly. He did have a, but he just recently sold it. It was a Hemi Roadrunner.
Oh, okay.
So he had that for a little bit, but then he got rid of it. But yeah, he's got a bunch of different Chevrolets in there now.
Wow.
So yeah, good stuff.
We used to have a lot of fun going to the races, didn't
Oh
we?
yeah, it was good stuff.
Man.
I was just talking with David Pettyjohn,
Yeah.
Eddie's son. We were talking last night a little bit and talking about the races back in the day and stuff we remember.
It was really good.
Oh, it was.
And
It
we
really
definitely
was.
centered it around food.
Oh, for sure. For
Starting
sure.
at Smith's Family Restaurant and going from there.
That's it. I'm telling you, it was
Wow.
a lot of fun. And then the truck stop there in Laurel.
Yeah,
I remember
on
eating
the way
there a lot.
home.
Yeah, we'd eat on the way and on the way back.
Yeah,
So.
we didn't want to miss a meal.
Right, exactly. It didn't matter that it was 1 a.m. in the morning.
Right,
So.
and we had to do something the next day.
That's
Yeah.
right. Well, I can remember as a kid, especially when the sprint cars were at Delmarva, because it always went later.
Oh, yeah.
And because they had to push start on them, and
Every
they were
time,
always
yeah.
cars flipping. But I can remember we'd get home late and then go to church in the morning.
Right.
So I had to sit in the pew in front of my dad,
And not fall asleep.
and I'd start to doze, and he'd kind of pluck me in the back of the head and wake
Really?
me back up. Yeah.
Wow. He's a good dad.
So, oh yeah.
Always
he's a great
looking out
dad.
for you.
That's right. Make sure I was listening.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well,
But
does the church have a Facebook page, a website?
Yeah, we've got a Facebook page, facebook.com/Sussex Bible. So that's the easy way to find us. We're on Instagram and Twitter as well.
Okay.
But yeah, and if you have any questions about the concert, all the info's on the website and on the
Okay.
Facebook page. Or you can call the church office, 302-945-9571.
Okay. And if you
So.
can't make it, buy some tickets and give them away.
Yeah.
It's a fundraiser, right?
No, it's just a concert we're putting
Oh, it's just
on.
a concert.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's open to everybody.
I thought it was a fundraiser.
Yeah, no,
All right.
so it's open to everybody. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, cool.
excellent.
All right. Well, thanks for being on. This
Hey.
is your first time being on here.
Yeah. My wife
So-
is.
Oh, she's a worker in there.
I'm the nephew of Marilyn.
Yep.
And so my wife, she works here a couple days a week helping out, and
She's a worker.
she is.
She's a worker.
Hard worker. So.
All right.
Yep.
And
Right.
what's your favorite food at Marilyn's Cafe?
Chicken and dumplings.
Chicken and dumplings.
Had it Wednesday.
Had
I
it
saw
Wednesday.
you here.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Very
good
good.
stuff. So.
She does a good job, doesn't
She does. She does. Just like my grandmother used to make. So.
Yeah. Well, good.
Good food.
All right. Thank you, Dwayne.
Hey, thank you,
Take
Jim.
care.
Yep,
All right.
take
See you.
care.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
All right, everybody. There he goes, Pastor Dwayne Smith. So check him out there on the web or on Facebook or wherever. Hey, we're here inside the Cheer Center, Maryland's Cheer Center Cafe. Colin has gotten his first plate of food from the buffet. I don't know how many he's going to go through, but we'll just see how it goes. It's like a marathon with him. He's just a growing young man. He just had a birthday the other day. So anyway, I want to talk about my accountant real quick, George Luff and Associates, good sponsor of the show. I've been very involved with the show for a long time. This is 6 years of doing this show. So I just want to let you know, if you need an accountant for your business or for personal, or I've had some friends of mine say, well, I've got to settle an estate and there's some bookkeeping involved. Can he help with that? He can help with anything accounting-wise. So if you need an accountant or you need some help with your taxes or some advice, or even if you own a business and you need some help with payroll, he offers a payroll service called Easy Payroll, where he can help you out as little or as much as you want. He does have 3 locations. He has one in office in Dover, he has another one in Rehoboth, and he has another one in Milford. I'm going to give you a phone number in just a minute. It'll get you to wherever you need to be. But I want to let you know, Luff and Associates is a locally owned, locally operated, locally owned, locally operated, accounting firm. So if you need some help with your accounting, I've dealt with them for at least 25 years, maybe 30 years, very happy with them. We've been through an IRS audit and everything went real good. We didn't know any money or anything, and that was kind of encouraging. So I'm just letting you know, if you need an accountant, you need any help, it's coming up on the end of the year, you want to plan your year-end spending, how have you done so far this year, should you spend some money, shouldn't you spend some money, or you just want to have an accountant ready, to do your taxes or whatever, personal, business, whatever, he can help you out. George Luff, Tyler Luff is his son, and they got a whole team of people there. Luff and Associates, good people. I like dealing with them. Phone number's 302-422-9699, 422-9699, and on the web it's luffcpas.com. Check them out. Now, if you want to come on down, we're here. We're sitting inside of the Cheer Center. We're right in the hallway, the lobby of the Cheer Center. Behind me is a cafe called Marilyn's Cafe. Around the corner is a breakfast buffet for $8.95. It's all you can eat. So get up and come on down here. The cafe is open till 11 o'clock this morning. I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio. We don't stop. We're on Facebook. Just look up Jim Weller's Facebook page because we keep right on talking. We don't even have to be friends. Just go there right now. We'll be back in just a minute on the radio. Now, we're going to talk to Colin Walls again. I think he's probably going to enlighten us on something unbelievable, something fantastic. He's now a little bit older than he was last Saturday. So as age comes wisdom. So he's probably learned something this week. In fact, I know for a fact he's learned something this week. But anyway,
I have. I'm actually older than the first time I was on this morning, too.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true, because it just keeps on moving.
I'm even older than when I just said that.
Mm-hmm. So anyway.
Yes.
What's up in your world?
What is up in my world? I'm going to get a little closer to you here,
Okay.
so I'm in the shot.
That's fine.
Cold.
Okay.
Warm up.
All right.
You okay?
Yeah.
Checking
I just
yourself
noticed.
out?
Well, yeah. I was thinking I'd look taller with a hat. And you got a haircut
Top
this
hat.
week, too,
I did
didn't
get a
you?
haircut.
Okay.
Look all right?
Looks pretty good.
Looks like it's been under a hat all morning,
Right.
doesn't it? No,
So.
all's good. All's good.
The parade?
The
TV
parade.
Delmarva.
TV Delmarva, yes.
Okay.
We need people to go to their Roku player,
Okay.
go to their Fire Stick.
What do they do?
or-
They download an app? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so it's just like downloading any channel. It's
Okay.
a channel,
okay.
not an app, really.
But if
They
a
call it
person is
channel.
listening and they own a Roku, they know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly. If you own a Fire Stick, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You're going to go to the store, search for TV Delmarva,
Okay.
and we will pop up.
And it's spelled TV Delmarva. That's
TV
simple.
space Delmarva.
Okay, so
Yep.
it's brand new. We want to get as many people to download it as possible.
Yes.
So that way, if we have a story where there's a breaking news where a goat or a cow got loose or something like that, and we're doing some live coverage, or if you just want to watch one of our shows, because that's what you're looking for next, we're going to be looking for content.
Exactly.
To put on there. Is
We
that
are
right?
looking for content. We're looking for content right now. I'm in some talks with a few people, and we're talking about maybe some sports shows and other things. All on the local level is what we're looking for.
Right. If you
We
have an
wanna be
event
local,
coming
local,
up,
local.
or if you have something going on and
Yeah.
you want to get it to Colin, he may be willing to play it.
Yeah.
You're gonna be selling some advertising soon, now, today, tomorrow,
Right.
whenever.
Well, we still
on
have some
the
ads
TV.
available for the parade if anybody's
That's right. The
interested for
parade's
that.
Wednesday night.
Milford Community Parade is going to be live on TV Delmarva Wednesday night. We've got Jessica Martinez from Power 1017. She's going to be one of the hosts. Abby Smith, you remember her from WRDE,
Yep.
the morning anchor there and reporter. Also, I'll be there. You'll be there. You're going to be in the crowd.
I'm gonna be out
You are gonna
talking
be
to people.
in
So
your
look
element.
me up. Look me up at the Milford Community Parade. It's the Milford Church of God. Where
Yeah,
we're at,
going to
right?
be right down by the Milford Church of
Right in
God.
front of it.
Exactly. We're going to have a big stage there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Like this is
This going to be
pretty
cool.
big time.
Pretty big
Yeah.
time. So
Yep.
anyway, so you want some advertising in the middle of this? Call Colin, get up with him.
Yeah.
Okay, is
Yep,
that right?
that sounds good. 302-242-8015, 242-8015, 8015, right?
8015, that's right.
All right, give me a call.
Okay, and
Thank
don't
you.
forget, get your automotive repairs at Walls Service Center, downtown Milford.
Yes, that's right.
All right, thanks, Colin.
Thanks.
Okay, so don't forget that name, TV Delmarva. I wouldn't mind if you liked their Facebook page too, just for the heck of it, okay? So in a couple minutes, we're going to go back on the radio. So right now, we are not on the radio, but we're going to go back on the radio in a minute or two. And then we're going to need that cordless mic too, Katie. Oh, she's already got it. Man, you are on it, I'm telling you. I appreciate all that. So we're here. We're here. We got people lined up. We got a lot going on. And if you're watching this show and you ever want to be on this show, if you want to buy some advertising time on this show, I would love to have some more advertisers is what I would really like to have. So anyway, I just want to let you know that we're here every Saturday morning. And here is Georgetown. We're in the town of Georgetown, inside of the Cheer Center. There is a cafe called Marilyn's Cafe. So it's Marilyn Hastings. A lot of people know her because she's a large caterer in the area, and we're sitting here inside the Cheer Center, and right behind us is her cafe. There's a couple tables out here in the lobby where people are eating. There's a breakfast buffet for $8.95. You can eat all you want. We have some people that kind of hang out for a couple hours during the show and just continue to eat. And it looks pretty darn good. There's a lot of different things on the buffet, and it's all made from scratch by Marilyn. In a minute or two, we're going to go back on the radio. We're not on the radio just yet, but when we do, we're going to talk to some people about a dog that has been missing. I don't know if they could bring the picture up of the dog. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. The dog, Katie could find it. A missing dog. It's got a big reward, and we are on like the third or the fourth week of looking for this dog, but I'm waiting for when we go back on the radio. That's what I'm waiting for. So I'm just going to be quiet for a minute or two. Well, I can't really do that because if I stop talking, the microphone shuts off. So we're going to keep right on talking, but we're here in Georgetown. Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open today at 8 o'clock. If you are in the neighborhood, we're going to be busy. It's Apple Scrapple weekend. Apple Scrapple Festival is today in Bridgeville. It is going to be a huge success. Lots of vendors. There's rides for kids. There's different craft people selling things. It's a busy, busy, busy environment. And I just want to let you know that if you are in the Bridgeville area and you want to stop by Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, we are more than welcome to. You're welcome. We're looking to sell some trailers today, or sheds, or carports, or swing sets, or kayaks, or generators, or who knows what. We got a really neat product in this week. A lot of people, have you ever had a trailer hooked up to your pickup, and you go to put the tailgate down, and you can't because it hits the jack, okay? Well, they've made this set of brackets where you take your jack off the tongue of the trailer, bolt it to this bracket, bolt this other bracket to the tongue of the trailer, so when your trailer is hooked to your truck, you can grab your jack and just turn it and pull it right out of the socket. No screws, no bolts, no nothing like that, so you can put the tailgate down. So I think it's kind of a cool gizmo, and we just started selling those at Weller's in Bridgeville. I hear the music. Are we coming back on the radio? We're coming back on the radio. So good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. This is a weekly show. We've done it now for 318 times, so that's pretty darn good. A lot of radio announcers don't even have a career that long. We've been doing this show over 6 years, and we want to thank Maryland's Cheer Center Cafe for sponsoring the show and having it here. I also want to thank Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Service, which is another sponsor of the show. My friend Mark Johnson been supporting the show for a long time. So if you're listening and you need some handyman work around the house, you got a door that won't shut right, or maybe you need a ramp done, or I saw somebody the other day needed some thresholds taken up out of their doorways. They had somebody in a wheelchair that needed to get through. That's the kind of stuff that Mark Johnson can do. He can do a little bit of remodeling, whatever you may need done, interior, exterior, flooring, decks, drywall repair, kitchen counters, backsplash work, a little bit of everything, commercial, residential, it doesn't matter. And if he doesn't know what to do or doesn't think he's a good fit for it, he will honestly tell you. So no job is too small, no job is too big. You give him a call and tell him what you've got. Estimates are free. He's licensed, he's insured, over 25 years experience. I talk to him all the time, every week. I got some idea of something, and some of them he does. Some of them he says you should go another direction. So anyway, I like his input, and estimates are free. Mark's a real good guy. Phone number, everybody ready? 302-500-0133. That's 500-0133. Mark Johnson, Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services. Give him a call. Check him out. He will help you out. All right, now we are going to start the timer, and we have got two people that we're going to talk to. They were here last week. We're going to talk about a missing dog. How y'all doing?
Great.
Good. What is your name again?
I'm Nick.
Nick?
Yes.
All right, and your name is?
George.
George. So we've got George and Nick, and we're going to talk about a dog named Ace, correct?
Correct.
All right. Ace went missing, 3 weeks ago Sunday?
Be Sunday, yeah, the 22nd.
22nd, okay.
Of September.
All right, and it's a white lab?
He's got white mix, yellow. He's a
Okay.
yellow lab.
All right, yellow lab, okay. And basically, you're looking for your dog. He went missing from what area?
Ocean View area, right off of
Ocean
Yacht
View.
Basin Road.
Okay. And he's in good health?
He's in great health, great looking dog, blockhead, American.
Okay.
90
What's a blockhead mean?
He's got a
His
huge,
nose is kind of square, or
nah, he's got a huge head.
huge head. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 2 ears, 2 eyes.
That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
And a friendly dog.
Very friendly, distinctive characters. He's got a brown stripe on his nose.
Okay.
His tail's slightly shorter, and he is an intact male. So,
Okay. All right. Oh, and for those watching on Facebook and YouTube and TV Delmarva, there is a picture. There is a reward. That is a legitimate $6,000 offer.
that's correct.
So you're basically saying, you would like somebody to either go out and find your dog, or if somebody's listening and their neighbor has all of a sudden come up with a new dog,
Yep.
and it looks like it might be yours, you would like your dog back. There's no real questions asked. You just want the
No
dog
questions
back.
asked, and the person will remain anonymous.
Okay.
We just want the dog.
You just want the dog. You're just
Yep.
going to pay him the $6,000, and that's that.
That's it.
So and I want to encourage you. I have had so many people since I had you on last week tell me stories. And I had one person tell me their dog was missing for 4 months from this area
Yeah.
and was found in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing,
That's
in other
awesome.
words. And see, we live in an area where people travel, vacation, so you just really don't know. And I think we just got to keep getting the word out there, as best we can.
I do
But-
too. I realized somebody might have put him in a car thought he was lost.
Right. Well, I did it. I picked up my neighbor's dog by
Yeah.
mistake. I'm riding down the road one day, and this dog's out in the road. I ended up picking the dog up and
Yeah,
then
so you don't
posted
get
it on
hit.
Facebook, and my neighbor comes and says, "Yeah, I'm ready to get my dog back." So it was funny. It was a real story. We're going to take a picture right here.
He
All
is
right?
microchipped.
He is microchipped. Okay, well, that's a good thing. Well, let's pose for this picture, just in case we need it. But anyway, so how do people reach you if they? I'm sure you've been bombarded with, I saw this, I saw. So what is the best thing for people to do? First, go to the Facebook page,
First, go to the Facebook page, Race for Ace.
Race for Ace, and that's a page they can like.
That's correct.
So there's some pictures there. They can get an idea of what this dog looks like.
Correct.
Because you just don't want everybody to call you and say, "Yeah, I saw a dog walking down the road and he had a tail," and then you got to go run in to see that's not the dog because it was a black dog or something like that.
We've had a lot of that, but I encourage you to call me. Please call
You
me.
just want to hear from people.
Yep.
Even a maybe is fine.
That's correct.
Okay. And how you doing?
Good. Good. Yeah.
Good. All right. Is this your dog?
Yeah. Yes.
Is it an inside dog?
He does get out a lot,
Does he?
and then he comes back.
Okay. Except for this time.
Yeah.
Okay. And I bet you've been busy looking around for this dog, haven't you?
Yeah. I was out like a week or two ago, handing out flyers at the grocery store.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, Facebook seems to be the big thing. There's no question. It's pretty big. So it's I forgot, Race for Ace.
Race for Ace.
Okay, so we want to encourage people to share that page too. Tell your friends about it. We'd like to get thousands of people to like that page. George, what is a number if somebody has a question, maybe a possible sighting, wants to get more involved in spreading the word? How do they reach you?
Sure. It's area code 302-616-2906 or 302-218-1577.
Okay, and so you're basically saying, I've lost my dog. I don't really care how you ended up with the dog.
That's correct.
If you think you have my dog or have my dog, I want my dog back, and I will hand you $6,000 for the dog.
No questions asked.
No questions
Remain
asked.
anonymous, and we just want our
Want
family member back.
Wow. All right, and Nick, what grade are you in?
I'm in 7th.
And how's school going for you this year?
Good.
Good?
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
You got a girlfriend?
No.
No? Okay. All right. I think you like being on this show. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you do for a living? Do you have a job or anything?
No.
No?
I really
Okay.
don't. I mean, I come down here every other weekend. And
Okay.
Mostly I'm up with my mom. That's where I go to school, which is in
Okay.
Wilmington.
Oh, you go to school in Wilmington?
Yeah.
Wow.
I come down here every other weekend.
Okay. Well, good. Well, we're glad you're here.
Thanks.
All right. And what are you doing today?
I don't
On
really.
a boat.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going on a boat?
Pulling a
We're
boat.
Pulling a boat?
Yeah, we're pulling it out, and
Oh, out of the water.
yeah, I have a football game tomorrow.
Do you? What position do you play?
I am a quarterback / wide receiver / safety.
No kidding. Well, you're not the water boy.
No.
All right. Anything else you want to say?
He does have like a brown, like a little bit of a mohawk, and
Okay.
on his
On
nose.
his nose.
Yeah, he.
And his tail's a little different.
Yeah, it's like a little shorter.
Okay.
And he went missing September 22nd, and yeah.
That's about it.
Hope we find them.
I think you're going to find it.
Yeah.
I think that you're getting the word out, social media, spreading the word. I think that's all you got to do is keep going.
We really appreciate you having us on the show.
Well, I'm
and
glad to
helping
do
us.
it.
Thank you.
I'm glad to do it. I've lost animals before,
Yeah.
so I can relate to this totally, and it is amazing, and I really did pick up my neighbor's dog one time by mistake, but it was a couple miles down the road. I didn't know it was his dog, so,
Yeah.
So.
Community's been amazing too. Everybody's really pulled
Good.
together. So.
Yep. All right, well then I'll leave you be. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care, George. All right.
Thank you. Yes.
All right, and I'll see you, Nick. Right?
Yep.
All right, see you, Nick. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
All right, everybody. So, Race for Ace. Look them up on Facebook. Look it up on Facebook. See if you can help in any way, shape, or form. Okay. Anybody that has an animal can totally relate. When you lose an animal, you're like, man. When you got the animal, sometimes you wish you didn't have it, but man, when you lose it, you miss it. So, I want to talk real quick about my insurance agent. I talk about him all the time. This is George Luff. I'm sorry, George Luff was my accountant. He's going to be surprised if I think he's my insurance agent. But he'll probably say, Jim, I can only handle your bookkeeping. But anyway, Bill Strickland is my insurance agent, and he's a good sponsor of the show, LNW Insurance Agency. So I want to just let you know, if you need insurance, this is who I deal with. I'm very happy with him. I've dealt with him for years. I just met somebody the other day that had some insurance on a rental that they did not have the right insurance, and evidently somebody busted a pipe. It did a lot of damage. They found out that it's not covered under those exact circumstances, and they are upset. So I want to encourage you, when you buy insurance, it's not, in other words, everybody I know, they want to buy the cheapest insurance they can buy. And that's wonderful until you need it. So when you're paying for insurance, absolutely, you want the cheapest thing you can get because you're spending money. But insurance is all about when you need it, are you adequately, properly insured? How will the company treat you? Will the agent get involved, or will the agent just say, here's an 800 number, good luck and God bless you? L&W Insurance Agency prides themselves on supporting things in the community, being a good, employer. They get very involved when you have a problem or a claim. They're not going to abandon you. They're not going to just take your money selling you a policy and hand you an 800 number. They're not that way. They're involved with their customers. So listen, if you're looking for an experience with an insurance agent like no other, L&W is the people to deal with. Give them a call. Their phone number is 856-7828, 856-7828, lwinsurance.com on the web, L&W Insurance on Facebook. Good people, good company. I really like dealing with them. If you want a second opinion, if you got a lot of insurance and you just need somebody else's thoughts on, do I have the right insurance and so on and so forth, they'll take a look at what you got. And they'll tell you whether you got a good plan, a bad plan, whether you need to change something or something else. So anyway, it's L&W Insurance Agency on the web. Check them out, also on Facebook. All right. Katie, I guess we are ready. If you are ready, we are going to talk to Jim Martin. Jim Martin, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jim.
How are you?
Good. We have Greta here. She's on the
Greta?
board. She's on the board.
Okay, well, good. Greta, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Real good. And you already brought some paperwork stuff to talk about right out of the chute. So this is Jim Martin. Let's take a picture real quick. And he has Greta with him, and she is a board member. Tell us the name of your organization and where you're located, and then we'll talk about whatever Greta wants to talk about, too.
Well, if you're ever at the Georgetown Circle, all you have to do is go a few blocks North Bedford Street, 408 North Bedford Street. There's a free bread sign outside.
That's right.
And a lot of people know us by the free bread sign, but we are known as the Shepherd's Office.
The Shepherd's Office. And you have people that come and go. Nobody stays there or anything like that. And you just give people a hand up all through the day.
Yeah, we call it the office because it's a daytime.
Daytime. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, very good. All right. Now, Greta, did you have something you wanted to talk about?
I do.
Okay.
We're doing a couple of fundraisers.
Yeah,
'cause
hold
we
it
don't-
closer.
We don't get any state or funding or anything like that. We're just by
Okay.
donations.
All right.
And so one of our fundraisers is the Applebee's Flapjack fundraiser.
That's a good one,
It is.
because Applebee's doesn't normally serve breakfast. When they do, it's awesome. So anyway, when is this?
This is Saturday, October the 26th. It's
a
from
couple
8
weeks
to 10
away.
in the morning.
Okay, 8 to
and
10.
we're selling tickets, and they
Okay.
can be gotten at the Shepherd's Office or
All right.
from any of us. You can stop by any day that we're open, and we're asking people to come and get tickets, not just for yourself, but You can talk to your church members, your families, your neighbors. We really need to sell these tickets, and they're only
Okay.
$8 a person. That's all you can eat breakfast.
Wow. And again, what Applebee's, to be honest with
Seaford.
you? Seaford. Okay, I might have asked. I don't remember. But anyway,
didn't.
Seaford, Applebee's on the 20 what?
6th.
On the 26th. That's a Saturday.
From 8
starting
to 10.
8 to 10. This is a breakfast buffet, not a buffet, but a breakfast.
Yeah,
Right.
pancakes,
I did it once
sausage
with the
links.
Rotary Club. It is a good fundraiser.
It
It's a
is.
very good fundraiser. So you need to get the word out. So if you're watching or listening and you want to get some tickets, maybe you got employees, maybe you got customers, you want to just get some and give them out, you can do that. And how do they do it again? How do they get up with you?
They can stop by the shepherd's office
Okay.
anytime. They can
All right.
give us a call. We can meet them there. If we're not open, I'd be
Okay.
happy to meet them.
All right, and can they buy 5 tickets or 10
They can
tickets?
buy-
or
we need to sell
2
200 tickets, so
200
please.
tickets. So you can buy all 200 if you want.
Feel free.
All right. So anyway, and well, that's very good. Now, what else does the Shepherd's House need? You got any needs, or you got any praise reports? What do you got going on there?
Well, one thing I want to bring up is it's a community concern that we have is, where can the homeless sit?
Okay.
And we're open during the day, but sometimes when we close up, the homeless are trying to figure out where to go. And I was told that the benches and the equipment at the North Bedford Street Park it was all removed by the
Okay.
town.
Did you find out
But
why?
there's a confusion about who owns the property. The town doesn't own it, but the town owned the equipment.
I got you.
So there is some confusion. So, not
Well,
to.
you ought to find out where they're at and put them up at the Shepherd's House.
Well, that's true, but the problem is the town doesn't allow anything past certain hours at our place either.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So whether the benches were there or not,
Right.
it's still not allowed past certain hours.
Yeah, we're trying to navigate really where can they go. So my question is, where can they go?
Okay.
Where in the community can the homeless go safely, and where they're not going to be do anything against the law just by sitting there, or that's.
So
the
you're
question.
saying you're
That's
not
the
even
question.
aware of anywhere?
Yeah, there's nowhere for them to go.
There's nowhere
Right now.
for them to go.
Like, for example, they removed the benches
Past
at the-
10 o'clock. Well, whether the benches were there or not, you're saying the benches aren't the issue. Because if the benches were there, they're still not allowed to be there.
Right. Basically, they're just
The benches have
telling
nothing to do with
they're
it.
telling the homeless to move on. But my question is, well, can they go down to the circle and sit there? It's a question.
Okay.
Where can they go?
Is it a question you can find the answer to?
I'm trying to. I would like to.
I meant not in the middle of the show. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, is it something where you can call somebody and ask them?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just putting it out there to the community. Let's figure out where can they go? Where can they stay where they won't be bothered and they won't feel like they're breaking the law?
Right.
That's all. I mean,
I got you.
I think it's a community question. It's something that we all.
But
need
you're
to figure
saying
out.
at the Shepherd's office past 10 o'clock at night, there's evidently a curfew or something that they cannot even sit on your steps.
Well, at 9 o'clock is when our hours. That's when we shut down, and the neighbors that live near us, they don't want the homeless just hanging around at the Shepherd's office.
Well, I could
So
almost relate to
we're-
that
yeah,
myself.
I mean,
In
that
other
makes
words-
sense to me. But
Right. It's not a commercial neighborhood.
Right. Let's just figure
Right.
out where can they go, though. Let's just be on. Let's just look at the problem, holistically, and say,
Right.
yes, if you're homeless, you can go here, because
Right.
keep in mind the crisis house only has 12 beds,
Right.
yet we have hundreds of homeless people. So
Well,
there's
let's
only
take
so many-
another town. Where does another town let the homeless people go past 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, I'm asking you. In other
Yeah,
words,
I mean, they usually hang out at public parks
okay.
and in places where they where they feel like they can stay
Okay.
and not be bothering anybody. And then
Well, I'd be hunting them benches down before they throw them away or whatever. I'm thinking, where'd the benches
maybe
go?
we can reposition them.
Maybe you can. In other words, once you find a place they can go, you can move the benches there.
Right.
But
It's just a question.
It is a good question. I don't know that you're wondering if my audience knows the answer.
Yeah, and there's somebody out there. I mean, there's town
Right.
leaders.
So the question is, where can a homeless person go after 10 o'clock?
Yeah, and the
forget
town-
the bench part of it.
And I'm saying, I'm doing a call out to the town leaders too. We need your help too. You're leading our town.
Right, but this isn't the
Give
format to
us-
talk to the town
yeah.
leaders.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
know.
they're watching though.
Well, they may be watching, but that's not what my show's about. In other words, this is the wrong day and the wrong show for that.
I got you.
That's all I'm saying. In other words, because I'm just saying somebody should be able to pick up the telephone and find out those answers.
All right, fair enough.
And I'm going to
Fair
point
enough.
you to that position.
All right, I'll get busy.
Fair
then.
enough.
I'll get busy, everybody.
Well,
I'll make
or
some
just
calls.
to point it to somebody. But anyway, I guess I'm sure there's an answer. But you've got me wondering, what do other towns feel about, do they want their town circle or do they want people just sitting around? I don't know where to tell them to go. I just am thinking of a bigger picture than just the homeless people. I'm thinking of what does the neighborhood want and stuff like that. So I don't know.
It's almost like they're refugees and there's nowhere for them
To
to
go, right. Right,
So
I
maybe
agree.
we should have a refugee park.
A refugee park would be good, right? That would be kind of interesting. In other words, a safe place for them to go or something like that. Well, you're an advocate for this. In other words, you're very passionate about it. And of all the time I've known you, I'm thinking, what is the answer?
Yeah, there is no answer. Just my,
You know
my
what I mean?
answer
In
is
other
just,
words-
I'm putting a Band-Aid on the carotid artery.
Right,
and-
because at
it's
one
just-
point you were in Seaford. The same problem was at Seaford. You're in Georgetown. The same problems in Georgetown. So it's not a Georgetown or a Seaford thing. It's a problem. I almost called it an epidemic. In other words, it's a serious thing. In other words, and I wish I could snap my finger and say, "Oh, I would put them right here. This would be a great thing." But I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I
perplexing.
don't know what to do. Yeah.
But the bottom line is, when we are working with them, we're trying to point them towards recovery, trying to point them to a job.
Correct.
We're being very, hands-on, practical solutions.
Right.
We really are.
Right.
But then the question is, what do we do at nighttime with them? Where do
Right.
we go with them?
Right.
So I know
Because they
I know
don't
we're out
ask
of
for
time,
much. They don't ask for much. They just need a hand up, not so
Right.
much a handout. Right. I agree with you. I agree with you. Every time I get near you and I think about this, I think to myself, I wish I owned a great big building in an industrial park that had showers and hot water and could house 200 people for a night. But then I think, how would they get there? And how would you financially sustain this and stuff like that, Because a homeless person a lot of times is homeless because they financially couldn't make ends meet, right?
Right.
But if you get 100 homeless people together, then somebody else financially can't make ends meet. And it's like, where is the answer to this dilemma?
And another thing is, a lot of people are living in their cars, but they don't want you to know they're living in their
Correct,
cars.
correct,
So
right.
a lot of them are working. They're working because they can afford the car. They are working.
Right.
But they're just not making enough, so they decide to buy the car.
Yep.
Because they can't buy a house and a car. So.
And the car can get them to work. I had somebody the other day say to me, I just found out somebody I know is homeless and sleeping in their car, and it just ate them up. But I'm like, well, what can we do with this?
Yeah. Well, I
All
appreciate
right.
you talking about the topic, and I know.
Well,
I know
I'm because I'm like, I don't think it's a Georgetown thing. I don't think it's a Seaford
It's
thing.
a Sussex County
It's-
thing.
Yeah, it's a Sussex. I don't know if it's much different in Kent County. I got people
I
up
got
there
problems
talking
with
to me about the tiny home thing, and they can't get anywhere with it. You know what I mean? So.
Well,
I
we're
think it's
trying.
just a human thing. I think it's just a human thing that everybody's so busy focusing on their own life and what they've got going on that they basically don't realize there is this whole society of homeless people that there's no real answers for.
And removing
You
a
know?
park bench just gets us talking about it. That's
Yeah,
really what
yeah,
I mean. I don't
yeah.
want to focus just on removal of a few benches, but it just
Right.
gets the conversation going.
Right. And me either. So I don't want any trouble with the county, DelDOT, planning and zoning, Board of Adjustment. I'm good.
Yeah, we just
All
want to
right.
have a friendly conversation about it. That's
Right.
it, friendly
So
conversation.
I suggest you just go right to them because you're good at that, Jim.
All
You're
right.
better at it than me.
All right.
All right.
Well,
We
thank
done?
you, Jim. Yeah, we're all done.
The
Thank you.
Shepherd's office, Shepherd's house, right?
Yes.
All right.
And
Thank you.
remember
And
about
don't
the
forget.
fundraiser.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'll leave you be. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. We are cranking along here. We got some more guests going to be on, and you're listening and watching Weller Does Delmarva. We are inside the Georgetown Maryland's Cafe Cheer Center. Okay, so there's a cafe in here, and Marilyn sponsors the show. That's why the show is here. So we encourage people to get up, come out, spend some money at Maryland's Cafe because we donate a lot of advertising time to people. And the way that happens is you support Marilyn, who sponsors the show so the show can exist for people. So we want to encourage you to come on out and have breakfast. They got a breakfast buffet. It's only $8.95, and it is all you can eat. And we also have a lot of good advertisers on the show. Like, for example, First Class Heating and Air. I just had them service a unit at one of my rentals. So if you are getting ready for the winter season and you're not positive your heater's up to snuff and you want to make sure it works when you need to flip over to heat, First Class Heating and Air. Again, they sponsor the show, have for years. They have maintenance agreements. I have them on a lot of my rental properties where they come out twice a year and they check everything and change the filter and make sure everything is working just right. And they just did it at one of my houses the other day, one of my rental houses. They sent me a nice little report telling me what was what. And I didn't realize, and I had forgot about it, when you have these maintenance agreements, if you need any plumbing done or any other services, you get discounts on parts and labor also. So anyway, it's First Class Heating and Air, been around over 40 years. great local company, licensed and insured. Their people are background tested, drug tested. Their vehicles are lettered. They're just a good group of people. And I just want to let you know that it's First Class Heating and Air. If you need them for plumbing, home performance, heating and air, whatever you may need, estimates are free. They're locally owned and operated. They've been around a long time. So the phone number is 302-934-8900. 934-8900. FirstClassHVAC.com on the web. Like them on Facebook. Like I say, if you're looking for a good, locally owned, locally operated company that knows what they're doing, been around a long time, honest and fair, stands behind their work, it is First Class Heating and Air. All right, so for those that are listening, that have never heard this show before, never seen this show before, it is a show called Weller Does Delmarva. We do it every Saturday morning right here at the Georgetown Cheer Center, and you are invited to come down and watch the show. We have people that will come and eat the breakfast buffet and just keep an eye on things and so on and so forth. Don't forget, today is Apple Scrapple Festival in Bridgeville. It's going to be huge. No charge to get in. Free parking. You park and then you get on a bus and they take you right downtown. It's a great event. There's vendors, there's food, there's all kinds of things. And speaking of having a lot of fun, my family went to the Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park campground last weekend and camped. We rented a couple cabins. It was really cool. What a great place to go. If you've never been, check them out on Facebook and online. Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park in Lincoln. All right, we're taking a break from the radio. Check out Jim Weller's Facebook page because we never stop talking. And we never stop talking, to be honest with you. So anyway, we're going to talk to Colin Walls in just a minute or so. We're taking a break from the radio. You're listening and watching on Facebook. We'd appreciate you doing one big favor, okay? Even if you're watching on YouTube, we want you to hit the share button. If you're watching on TV Delmarva, just clap your hands or stomp your feet or something like that, just so we know you're out there. So anyway, we are going to talk about a lot of different things, but I wanted to make sure you knew Weller's Utility Trailers is now officially open. We are open today. We've got a lot of things going on, and if you need any of what we sell at Weller's in Bridgeville, you can get it right there on Route 13 in Bridgeville. If you're going to the Apple Scrapple Festival, feel free to stop by and say hello. So anyway, I'm ready. If Katie's ready, if Colin's ready, we're all ready. Shawn,
We're ready.
Are you ready?
He's ready.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's do this thing.
All right.
All right. What are we talking about now?
TV Delmarva. So TV Delmarva, the
Okay.
brand new, the newest,
Newest,
television
hottest,
station.
neatest. Yeah. It's
on
kind of cool to
Delmarva.
see it growing. It's just like this thing has been a couple years in your
Yep,
brain.
it has.
And it's now online and it's live and there's advertising opportunities, ways to get involved.
Yep. And the biggest thing right now we're promoting is the parade.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday, Milford Community Parade. It's an annual parade they've had in Milford
huge.
for, I think it's been 80 some years that parade's been going on. So it's the largest, I just saw this the other day, the largest nighttime parade on the entire peninsula.
Really?
Yeah.
And you know, I just mentioned, I just noticed that last year we broadcast this parade.
We did.
And you had over 10,000 views.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
So think about somebody buying an ad. Let's say they had bought an ad last year for whatever, a couple $100 or whatever they spent. Look at how many times
They got their money's
ad,
worth.
They got
That's
their
for sure.
money's worth.
That's
So we have
right.
no idea how big the number's going to be this year. So if you want to buy an ad during the parade, Colin has advertising space for
That's right.
sale or for rent.
Get up with me about that. But I really just want people to watch. The main thing, we want them to tune in. We want them
Okay.
to watch. We're going to have Jessica Martinez from Power 1017. She's going to
Okay.
be there. She'll be one of the hosts. I'll be there. I'll be one of the hosts. Abby Smith, you remember her from WRDE. She
Yep.
was the morning anchor there and also the reporter. She's going to be there. She's going to be one of our anchors on the stage. Jim is going to be out roaming the streets.
Hassling the crowd.
Yes.
Heckling.
He's going to be in his
I'll be
element
heckled. Yeah, no doubt.
out there.
And I was given specific instructions to not hold the parade up because I could see me talking to the driver of a
Right.
fire truck and he's going to stop and talk to me for a minute
Right.
or some politician or something like that.
Right,
So
yep.
I'll have to jump up on their vehicle. Keep it moving, everybody.
We're gonna have some drone footage. We're gonna actually
Drone
do
footage.
the day of the parade before
Okay.
we're gonna fly the parade route.
Oh,
with
that'll
our
be
drone,
cool. Yeah.
So you can see exactly where they're gonna start and where it's gonna end.
And if you own a business, maybe the drone can turn sideways.
Yeah, right.
If you bought an advertising and maybe show your business.
You're right, but
Just saying.
it is going to be a huge parade. It's going to be a great production.
Let's use the
and
word
we're
humongous.
really looking forward to it, and I'm excited about it. Like,
I am too.
I think it's going to be a big deal, and we're
This
going
will
to
be
have fun
the
with
first parade ever broadcast on TV Delmarva.
it. Yeah, it will be. You're
Yeah.
right.
So
Yeah.
I
So,
want people to buy ads. You
Go
just
to
wanna
your
have fun
Roku
with the
player
parade.
right now. Go
Right
to
now.
your Fire Stick right now. Download the TV Delmarva channel on those and tune in Wednesday night, 6 o'clock, Milford Community Parade. We will be live on
Live.
TV Delmarva.
There you go.
Right.
All
Thank you.
right. Well, we're going to leave you. Thank
right.
you, Colin.
I'm gonna
So
leave
that's
you. You stay
Wednesday
here.
night. Wednesday night. Join us in person downtown Milford. If you want to see us, our production facility, and everything that we're doing, we are going to be right in front, right next door to, right in the parking lot of the Milford Church of God. And they're going to be there with cookies and hot dogs and drinks and chips and so on. And last year, them chocolate chip cookies were really, really, really good. So anyway, we're going to have a lot of fun there, and it's going to be kind of cool. So, Colin wants you to download that TV Delmarva app and get your Fire Stick. I went out to my fire pit last night. I couldn't find a Fire Stick nowhere. I'm going to get one of these Fire Sticks just so I can talk about it a teeny bit more intelligently than I have. I have no idea how big it is, so I don't know if it's like little or if it's 12 inches long or whatever. So I'm going to get one. Christmas is coming. Okay, 12 inches long. Is it 12 inches long? So anyway, all right. So anyway, you're watching and listening to a show. You're listening and you're saying, what in the world have I stumbled across? And is this on purpose or is this a blooper? It's on purpose. We're polished. This is a professional show. So anyway, a lot of people don't even know about this show. It's my show. I buy it. I pay for it. And we sell ads and we have freebies and we just have a good time. So anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hear the music. I don't know if everybody else does, but I want to say thank you for listening and watching Weller Does Delmarva. And to my radio audience, thank you very much. Please do not look at the screen in the dash. None of what I talk about that you can see, you cannot see it on the radio. Hey, I want to talk about another sponsor of the show. This is our friend Dave Wilson. Now, I'll probably see him at Apple Scrapple Festival today, but his Team Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln is having a huge auction today. The building is full. There's stuff inside the building, outside the building. It's got a lot of stuff. It's going to go all day and into the evening, okay? So if you want to buy a bargain or if you want to buy anything, just go to Wilson's Auction in Lincoln. It starts at 10 o'clock this morning, goes all day and into the night. There's all kinds of things. Also on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock, they have an auto auction. You can buy a car, you can sell a car, you can do both in the same night if you want. So anyway, that's kind of neat if you need an automobile. But next Saturday is the 19th. Okay, now that's not breaking news because it's on everybody's calendar, but they are having a lot of estate type things next Saturday at Wilson's Auction also. So if you got some stuff you want to sell, let them know. You can take it there from Wednesday to Friday, drop it off, and on Monday go back and pick up cash, and it's gone and it's over. Maybe you got a whole bunch of stuff or a little bit of stuff. They sell properties, they help settle estates, whatever you may need. Wilson's Auction is a full-service auction facility. Good people, honest, been around over 40 years. They do a good job for our community, okay? And if you're going to Apple Scrapple today, look for our state senator, Dave Wilson. All right? 422-3454 if you have any questions. 422-3454. Like their Facebook page. It's wilsonsauction.com. Now, here is another supporter, sponsor of the show. His name is Justin Ward, Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva. Hey there.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. And where are you headed today?
We're going to be at the Apple Scrapple Festival.
Apple Scrapple.
Yep,
All right.
absolutely.
You'll get there before I get there.
Probably. Yeah, I'll be there
Okay.
probably about 9:30, somewhere in there, signing
Okay.
autographs like I normally
Taking
do.
selfies and-
taking selfies like
So.
we normally do.
Who
so.
else is going to be there from team?
Well, my family's actually going to be there today.
Your mom?
Yep,
Your
mom,
dad?
dad, and
Okay.
youngest brother will be there today.
All right.
They got it all set up because.
Do you have a little jar of candy you're giving away or anything?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah, it's
I want
that time
to
of
get the
month.
priorities straight here.
Yep.
Okay.
October's got all the candy, so.
Okay.
Uh,
Just checking.
I remember Mom last night. She goes, "Do you got the Halloween bucket to put all the candy in?" So,
and you're going to have some of the products you sell there. Can somebody buy something right there, like a dog treat or a dog toy?
we won't have any of our toys on display, but we'll
Okay.
have brochures and stuff
Okay,
like
stuff
that
like
that
that.
has all of our products in there. With this just being a one-day show, and we had
didn't
to
wanna
we had
empty
to
the
we had to
store.
start setting up at 6 o'clock this morning to
Okay.
be there. So it's a lot to set up
So
at
you've
one
been
time.
there and then come here?
I haven't been there yet this morning.
stayed
That's-
out of the way.
Yeah, that's why the family's here
Okay.
to support and get it all set up so that way when I get there, we're ready to rock and roll. So,
So we're talking Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva.
yep, Invisible Fence brand Delmarva, Pet
Delmarva.
Containment.
Okay, pet containment.
We do a lot of indoor solutions, outdoor solutions, keeping dogs off. This time of year, we're going to get busy with indoor solutions, keeping dogs off countertops
Oh.
and keep them away from the Thanksgiving dinner table. Trash cans, and then Christmas trees and stuff like that. So we get busy this time of year doing that, especially with people getting puppies and training them to know the ins and outs and stuff like that.
There's more cooking, more food. I remember my wife set some kind of something she baked. She set it out on the porch for it to cure or dry or whatever.
Right.
And she's like, "Did you take that stuff?" I'm like, "No, I wouldn't have slobbered on the plate like that."
Right.
The dog took it.
Yeah, and that's
So,
that's
anyway.
where we come in.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that. They think just we're outside containment, but not only do we do more stuff outside, we're doing more stuff inside. So I had a guy, he didn't know anything about the indoor solutions, but he got real excited the other day when I told him that he could put it by the kitty litter box. The dog goes in there and gets in, and unfortunately eats the kitty turds and
Oh,
stuff
I
like
can't
that.
believe it.
So he was very impressed with that to get that set up. So.
They do it, folks. I'm telling you. Some of them will do it right in front of you. So
Yep.
anyway, how rude, you know what I mean? You're watching TV and there's the dog, thought it was a smorgasbord. So anyway, I'm agreeing. But I have one of them little rocks. I don't call it the pet rock, and I learned something the other day. I didn't know that I can set the distance. Mm-hmm. You said I can set the radius around it for 6 inches to some feet.
Yeah, anywhere from I always say 2 feet to 6 feet
Wow.
in diameter, which is 12 on each side. So you
Right.
can do entire room if you wanted to.
Yep.
Or I know dogs go in the bedrooms and stuff like that
Right.
and go to the bathroom, and they have that one spot in the house they'd like to go. So you can use this indoor unit to loop off the entire room.
Right. I agree. It's all cool. It's kind of cool. So I have the invisible fence out in my yard. I've had it for years. I bet I've had it for 10 years, to be honest with you.
A lot of people
And,
ask how long that wire lasts.
Yeah, how long does it last?
I've had
11 years?
I've had clients. Yeah, I have clients that have had it for 25, 30 years.
Oh, okay.
And I had an
All right.
issue. So
Yep. And I think the only thing I've ever had is I think I might have had a lightning strike or two, and mess up my little
Yeah.
box or whatever. So,
yeah, especially in your particular area with all the woods and
yes,
stuff like that.
all the
so
woods. Yep. All right. How do people reach you?
they can contact us through phone or text by 410-546-2436, or check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and we'll be at the Apple Scrapple Festival until 6.
Okay. All right. So stop by and say hi. If you take a picture of their booth, whether Justin's in it or not, take a picture of the booth and tag me in it so I know that you heard this advertisement. Is that okay?
Yep, that works.
All right. Anything else?
That's it for today.
I will see you today. I'm going
appreciate
to
it.
be walking slow. I'm going to try to talk to 200 people. That's my goal for the day.
I think it's going to be nice weather for it.
Oh,
so
I think it's going to be a beautiful day. Beautiful day.
It was better than last year. Last year was a little bit windy.
Yep.
So.
Messed my hair up. All right. Thanks, Justin.
thank you.
All right. Visible Fence brand, Delmarva, everybody. So we're here. You say, where in the world is here? We're in Georgetown, so come on down and say hello. Don't forget about Will's Carnival. It's tomorrow. It's actually the last one. Will's going to college. So anyway, Will's Carnival. It's benefiting Autism Delaware. It is tomorrow. It starts at 1 to 5, open to the public. And if you have a family member that is affected by autism, you can go as early as noon. Noon to 1 is a special time. If you have a family member with autism, or from 1 to 5, it's open to the public. There's no parking charge. There's no charge to get in. If you want to play some of the games or rides, you can get a wristband. A ticket's like 50 cents, or you can get an unlimited wristband for only $12. There's a silent auction. I don't know if it's called a silent auction, Chinese auction. I ain't sure. I think there's karaoke. There's food. It's going to be a good time. It's tomorrow, Sunday at Chickberry Farms. Look it up. Will's Carnival for a Cause. It's a great event, and I encourage you to check it out tomorrow. I will be there sometime. but it's a great thing. All right, we're going to talk to a couple guests here, and I'm a little bit behind, but I'm not too far behind. I think we're going to talk about the Seaford Elite Youth Football, okay? And I think I've got Shawn here. Is that correct? You're on.
That's correct.
Yep.
That's correct.
All right, and who's this young man?
This is Kareem.
Kareem, how you doing?
Good.
Good? You got a girlfriend? No? Golly day, I'm just checking. I'm just doing a survey. You're in school.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you're not allowed to have a girlfriend until you're out of high school. All right. So where do you go to school?
I go to Cross Christian Academy in Seaford.
Oh, really? All right. I had a family member went there. All right. And that's a good school. And how long you been there?
I've been there. This is my second year.
Second year. And are you into sports?
Mm-hmm.
Football, I presume?
Football, basketball, and baseball.
Holy mackerel.
And he's an exceptional at all three.
Really?
Left-handed quarterback, got a big arm, big baseball player, big arm, really good basketball player, and a really good football player. I mean,
very
really
good.
good. Like, so he's
Really good.
Yeah, he's an 8th grader. So if any coaches want to come see him, they come.
You're a big
you know
boy
what I mean?
for
He's a
8th
good
grade.
kid.
Okay, yeah, we're working on his college career right
That's
now.
right.
is
That's
we're saying.
that's what we're here for.
Right. we want him to get discovered right here on the show. Yeah. So anyway, so Shawn, what do you want to tell me?
Well, Seaford Elite Youth Football. This is our 3rd year. We were on the show last time. Last time I had a Darryl Williams with me, but he passed away on March 31st of this year.
Did he really?
Yes, he did. He passed away in his sleep. The program took a big hit.
Man.
So I'm the vice president, so I kind of assumed his duties.
Wow.
So I want to come on and talk about the program
Sure.
since he's passed, and I had one of the current players. Last year we had 2 teams. This year we have 3. No, actually we have 4 teams.
Wow.
We have 3 tackle teams. We had a flag team as well. We have a 10U, a 12U, and a 14U. Our 10U is currently undefeated.
Really?
And I actually wanted
Congratulations.
one of the young men on that team to come today, but he couldn't come. His name is Zaire Conaway. He's 25 touchdowns, an amazing football player.
25 touchdowns.
25 touchdowns in 6 games. He's like it's amazing. You got to see him play. It's just totally ridiculous to see him play.
Wow.
And he's in our program, and things are really looking up. And actually, I spoke with the AD a couple weeks ago at Seaford High School. That's where I work. I'm a Seaford school district employee,
Okay.
and they said that they're going to have a big memorial for him at the football game, and they want our players to come on the field with them. So that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
So
Wow.
shout out to Jericho Boss for that. That's a really cool thing.
Okay.
So so we've done a lot this year. Actually, today we have a game. We're playing at 4:00 in Salisbury, over behind Salisbury Middle School.
Okay.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. We have 2 more games left, and in December we're going to travel to Florida, and we're going to play so they're staying for a whole week, and we're playing All-Stars there. So we're taking like 35, 40 kids from the area.
Wow.
So if anyone wants to contribute to that, it's going to cost a whole lot of money.
It is. You can just give us some gift cards for gas or food or whatever.
I think we're all aware we're going to have a few vans. We got kids because our conference is we have kids in we have teams in Princess Anne, 2 in Salisbury, one in Newcastle, and one in Easton.
Oh wow!
So we're taking kids from all those teams.
Yeah.
And actually, if our 10-year-old team wins out, we win the conference. Then we go to Norfolk for regionals. If we win regionals, we go play in Florida for national championship.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully, I remember when I was here last time, we had talked about one of our teams winning a national championship. Playing for that, and we're almost there. That's amazing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool.
Within a year.
Yeah. We doubled our program. We got close to 70 kids.
Must
in the
be a
program.
need for this.
It is. Yeah. It is. So there is. And
do you need any helpers?
We still need coaches for next year. We're going to need coaches.
Okay.
Next year we're going to change our fee structure a little bit. We're going to make it so that money is as much of an issue because a lot of kids don't play because of money. So we're going to try to make that a lot less of an issue so kids want to play.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I can honestly tell you, yes, we want to try to make that. We want everyone that wants to play football in Seaford
be able to
play and not be a burden to the parents or to anyone else. So we do the best we can. So. Again,
how does somebody learn more? Is there a Facebook page or a website?
We have a Facebook page. We had a website, but we didn't have a website this year. We're kind of restructuring that, and we're working on that. But if anyone wants to call me, they can go to Seaford Elite Youth Football. Seaford Elite, not Seaford Elite Travel Football, but Seaford Elite Youth Football.
Seaford Elite
Youth Football. We're on Facebook, and they can They can check
Like
it out.
the page.
Like the page, and my number is 410-253-8770. You can call me anytime.
Say that one a little slower.
410-253-8770. That's my phone number. If you have any questions,
253-8770.
Yeah, I'll talk a little.
410.
Yeah, I talk a little fast sometimes.
That's okay.
And if you have any checks you want to send, if you
Just leave them blank and send them
if
in.
you have a bag of money,
Sign 'em.
if you have a bag of money you want to drop off, I will definitely provide you with addresses, several addresses.
Is
for
it
that.
501, whatever that
Yes,
word is?
501c3.
So
yes,
your donation should be
Yeah.
tax deductible, but
So-
we are not accountants. At
Right.
least I'm not anyway.
Right.
So what are you going to be when you grow up?
I want to be in the NBA.
Okay.
Well, I want to be an athlete, but if that doesn't work, I want to cut hair like my dad do.
Really?
His
Your
dad's
dad is a hair cutter?
His dad's a barber.
Where at?
Felsberg, Maryland.
Really?
Joe Rock's barbershop. I don't know.
Joe Rock's Barbershop. Joe Rock's Barbershop. Right. Right.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for a picture? All right. We're going to take a picture here with Katie. And any other info you want to put out there, Shawn?
We're going to have the conference championships in our Delmarva, because we belong to Delmarva AYF, and we're having our conference championships on November 9th. As it stands right now, it's going to be at the Jay's Nest football field.
Okay.
We tried for the high school, but I don't think we're going to be able to get it because I think they got something going on that day.
Okay.
But on November, it'll be November the 9th, and the 4 age groups will be playing for championship, and I believe hopefully our 10s will be in that. You can come check us out. You can see. Hopefully we'll be in playing one of the championship games
Right.
too. We'll see. So this week and next couple of weeks, it'll tell the tale about that. But I have good enough kids. He's on my 14U team to play in the championship game. So hopefully you'll see us there. That would be a tremendous week to make this big return from last year to this. And it's kind of sad in a way. It's bittersweet because Adair didn't get to see this.
Right.
And that's kind of sad. But we kept it moving.
keep on.
Keep it moving his
Right.
memory.
And he
so.
played a role in getting it started.
Yes, he was the man. He played.
You know what I
He
mean?
played he made a major role in getting started.
Everything
so.
seems to have a season.
Yes,
And he had a value in his season.
He did. So,
Yep. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go.
All
Unless
right.
there's something else.
No, that's it.
All right, thanks a lot for
Thank you.
coming.
No problem.
Okay,
Thank you for
meeting
having us. All
okay,
right.
see y'all.
See ya.
All right, everybody, so we're here. And we need people to come in and have breakfast is what we need them to do. I want to say thanks a lot to another sponsor of the show, good friend of mine, Kevin Short. I talk about him all the time. Kevin, if you're listening, good morning. Debbie, how you doing? So anyway, I just want to say hello to Kevin Short, Team Mid-South Audio. They are out and about. They're very busy. They got a lot going on. And if your church or organization ever needs microphones, speakers, amps, lighting, staging, anything, you check out midsouthaudio.com. You can learn a lot there. Give them a call, 302-856-6993. They're good people. They'll help you out. Audio, video, lighting, whatever you may need. They are in the business, and they know what they're doing, okay? Can I talk real quick about Vanderwin's ice cream, okay? Now, I've had a lot of people say, Jim, every time you talk about it, you make me want to go get an ice cream cone. Well, I'm just letting you know that if you are out and about right this minute and you can make your way to the Georgetown Cheer Center, I will gladly give you for free a gift card to Vanderwin's ice cream, just for the heck of it, okay? And I just want to let you know, it says 1 scoop, and if you get there and they give you 2, I don't want you to be upset with me, okay? But they do a good job. And you're saying, where is Vanderwin's, okay? It's not a town, that's the name of the people. A lot of people are like, where's Vanderwin's, okay? Vanderwin's is in 4 locations. We're talking Dewey Beach, okay? Fenwick Island, and then they're in Bridgeville, and they're also in Greenwood, and then they've got a big truck that gets out and about. I would almost bet you that truck's probably going to be at Apple Scrapple. I don't know it to be a fact, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. So anyway, Vanderwin's are a good local family, been supporting our community 60, 70 years. They're involved in just a little bit of everything, but they also have ice cream. So they're big farmers, and they also have ice cream stores. So that's what I'm talking about. Cup, cone, pint, quart, whatever, or you can hire one of those trucks to come to your business or an event and have ice cream for everybody, okay? So we thank them for sponsoring the show. It's VanderwinsCreamery.com, VanderwinFarmCreamery.com, to be honest with you. And like them on Facebook if you would. And if you go to Apple Scrapple today and you get an ice cream cone there, do me a favor. Take a picture of yourself with the ice cream cone standing next to the Vanderwin's truck and tag me in it just for the fun of it, okay? Other than that, I mean, I would offer to give you $100, but I don't want to offend you. So I see Bruce Mears has arrived. We're going to talk to him after the 8:30 break. But we are inside the Cheer Center in Georgetown. Now, the Cheer Center has a great big room here that you can rent if you want to for a banquet or any kind of a party. Maybe you're planning your company Christmas party now, and Marilyn's Catering can do the catering. Okay? So this banquet room, from what I read, will hold 400 people seated and 600 people concert style. Okay? There's a little dance floor, there's a stage, there's a sound system if you need it. It can be broken down into smaller rooms if you don't need that big of a room. So if you need a place to rent to have an event, the Cheer Center in Georgetown has a big room for rent. And if you want some catering, Marilyn's Catering can do the catering right here on site. So you give a phone number of 854 9500, 854 9500 if you have any interest in that. You heard me talk about Weller's Utility Trailers. We are always looking for more employees, and I just want to let you know we're looking for a salesperson. We do have another salesperson coming, but we have another opening. I mean, what I'm telling you is we're really growing, and it's amazing. In other words, normally March, April, May is our big months. Just every month now is just bigger than last year, the same month. The economy is just kind of off the hook, and everybody's in the same boat. We need more good quality employees. So we're looking for somebody with some management skills that could work with Terry, kind of be his, counterpart, and also can sell, so like an assistant manager that can also sell, manage people, help us with some things and stuff like that. So any interest, just send your resume to Jackie, and that's Jacki, Jacki, Jackie at Wellers.com. She's the one who reads through them all and, sets it all up and tells Terry what we have got or who we've got, and then she forwards it to them. I did mention Will's Carnival. Don't want you to forget it. Please, please, please. It is tomorrow, which is Sunday, and it is at Chickberry Farms. And a lot of people don't know where that is. That's in the Laurel area. This is a great event. I was telling a lady about it yesterday, and she's going to take her daughter there tomorrow. And she said, I never even heard of it. And this is actually the last time they're going to be doing it because Will, the young man who's been doing it since he was 11 years old, is going to college. So after this year, he's not going to be able to do it. So it's a fundraiser. This is a fundraiser benefiting Autism Delaware. So it's free to park. It's free to get in. There is food for sale. There is silent auction items. And then there's games for the kids. It's only 50 cents an item. Or you can buy an unlimited wristband for only $12. There's going to be a rock climbing wall, a duck train. I don't know if that's a train you ride or you duck the ducks. I'm not sure. Face painting, bounce house, shooting gallery, virtual reality game, 39 kids games, special appearance from children's characters, silent auction. There's going to be a karaoke clash. I'm thinking about singing karaoke. I'm thinking about yodeling during karaoke. So look me up if you go. It is Will's Carnival. It is tomorrow, and it is a must-attend event. Bring your kids, bring your grandkids, or just come yourself and walk around and help support Delaware Autism if you would, all right? So we're sitting here. We're literally just sitting here in the Georgetown Cheer Center, and we are just waiting for somebody to walk through that door and want a free gift card to Vanderwin's. That's what we're looking for. So if you're in your car or if you're in your house, get up and get out here and get yourself a gift card to Vanderwin's, okay? And while you're here, you might as well get some food to go. Marilyn's Cafe has all kinds of things. Let me just read this Saturday. First of all, we got the breakfast buffet, okay? Then we have got sandwiches you can buy, like scrapple egg and cheese. We got sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, $5.50 for a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, $5.50. Pretty darn good deal. They got grilled ham and cheese, bacon grilled cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese, and it's called Marilyn's Cheer Center Cafe. So go on Facebook and like their page, because on Wednesday, Colin and I came down here on Wednesday, and I had the chicken and dumplings, and I think he had the turkey and dressing. Both of them were really, really, really good. And it's just a great place to eat. I think we actually came here 2 days in a row, if I remember correctly. So anyway, I just want to let you know Wednesdays is the chicken and dumplings. But go to Marilyn's Cheer Center Cafe on Facebook. Like the page. I guarantee you will like the food. They've got all kinds of stuff. Soups and salads and homemade soup of the day, homemade cream-based soup of the day, tossed salads. They've got chicken salad, tuna salad. They've got egg salad sandwiches. They've got bacon BLTs. I love those. Chicken tenders. Just a lot of different things here. It is only open from 10 in the morning until 3, 10 to 3, Tuesday through Friday. Great place to eat. They'll get you in. They'll get you out. You won't waste a lot of time. So anyway, we're here, and we are having a good show. We wanted to make sure you know that we're here every week. So people say, well, how often do you do this show? We do this show every single Saturday morning. We've done it for 6 years now, 318 times. I hear the music, which means we're taking a break from the radio. We're going to talk to, I believe we're going to have Bruce Mears on when we come back. So be ready. And then we're going to do Dean's Delicious Dishes if Dean is up for it. So anyway, hold tight. We're taking a break from the radio. All right, now we're going to continue on the Facebook. We're going to let Colin do his segment, and then we're going to maybe let you call us. Okay, we'll have to prep the lady at the radio station. Lady, man, I don't know who's back there. But anyway, whoever is back there, we're going to prep them, and then we're going to, did you talk to Dean? Do you know if he's coming on or not? I didn't know. I was just curious. Okay. I was just checking. All right, Colin. Tell me something good.
Something good.
Oh, tell me.
The chicken here on Tuesday or Wednesdays. The chicken and dressing. Remember
Wait a
I got
minute.
that?
I don't remember what day we came. What did you have? I thought you had turkey and dressing. You had chicken and dressing.
It might have been, I think it was chicken.
Okay. And dressing.
And dressing, yeah. So
And did
it
you
was
like
the same
it?
day as the chicken and dumplings.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it was really good.
You think it was the same chicken?
I'm pretty sure. It looked
Okay.
familiar, like they looked alike.
The meat looked the same?
Exactly. It looked like it came off the same chicken.
Same chicken.
Right.
Okay. All right. And you liked it?
It was real good, yeah.
You seem to
It was
believe...
all homemade.
You seem to believe that the food tastes better here than the average restaurant.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's delicious.
It really is.
Home
And
cooked.
I don't know how much yours was. Mine was $8.50 for chicken and dumplings and one side.
I think mine was the same price, yeah.
And a bottle of water's only $1.
Yeah.
I was like, this is pretty good. I'm used to a drink being $2 or $3.
I agree.
You know.
TV Delmarva.
TV Delmarva, Wednesday
Milford
night.
Community Parade. This Wednesday, the 16th of October, not August. Are
Yeah.
we done with August now?
For now.
Okay.
Right.
October 16th.
I think we're even done with September.
6 p.m. on TV Delmarva. Go to your Roku right now. Go to your Fire tablet or your Fire
Device.
stick, Fire TV, whatever you have, the Amazon Fire.
Not your fire pit, okay?
Not your Fire Pit. And look for TV Delmarva. It's a channel on the Roku, and we're also got
It's brand new.
It is. We're waiting for approval too for
Some more
Apple
things.
and Android and all that stuff too.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah.
Okay, this is so exciting.
It is exciting, and you're going to be able to go to TV Delmarva here fairly soon, and
Okay.
just be able to watch the
Boom.
stream right there.
That's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So, anyway, it's going to be a great time. We're going to have
Wednesday night, weather's going to be great.
I hope so.
Well, it's going to happen either way.
Yeah, it's going to happen either way. That's
It's
right.
going to happen either way.
And
We're
you know what the
prepared.
good thing about it is?
What's that?
I will be undercover on the stage.
Yes, you
will
will.
be out on the street in the rain.
Yes, I will.
But it's not going to rain.
Well, let me tell you what I'll be doing if it's raining.
What will we do on?
Rain ponchos, $1 a piece.
Selling them.
6 for $5. Listen, I
So
went.
bring $5.
Bring $5.
At least.
I went. Katie's going to take a picture. I went to a concert at the Delaware State Fair.
Yeah.
And I took a box with me.
Yeah.
And I was down there amongst the crowd, and it started pouring rain.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it didn't take long. I sold that whole box of rain ponchos.
Before the fair called on that you were selling things
Yes.
on their property without
Yes.
their permission.
Well, I had a booth that year. So I thought the booth covered the whole fairground.
Okay.
Okay. I thought I was good anywhere. Okay. So just saying. But anyway,
Right.
I sold out real quick. I might have only had 25 or 30. So.
Okay.
But at the Milford Community Parade, in the event it does
Yes.
rain, I probably will have a case of rain ponchos.
You will.
Probably.
In case,
Just
in case.
a case in case.
Right.
So if you want to talk to Colin about advertising or being involved with TV Delmarva, or you want to have your own TV show,
Yeah,
or you want
yeah.
to make a big infomercial, a minute long or 5 minutes long, give Colin a call. Is that right?
Sounds good.
Because you're looking for people to make their own show.
Somewhat, yeah.
Like
yeah.
a knitting
I mean,
show, a knitting show.
We'll talk about
How
that
to
one.
braid hair.
It needs to be interesting and it needs to be entertaining.
How to
I mean, it's
properly
gotta-
brush your teeth.
It's got to be worthy of tuning in for. So I don't want to give people
He wants an entertaining
false ideas
show.
thinking
Right.
that you're going to tune in and see knitting. But
Right. I would like to have a show, like a talk show.
You would.
Right, where I could get phone calls.
You should get
and
your own show sometime.
I know. But it adds to everybody's load. You know what I mean? It adds to everybody's load. So, but
what do you think about a show, maybe in a restaurant somewhere where you can sit down and have people come
Right.
on as guests?
Right.
That's a
I
great
want a
idea. I've
show
heard
like
that before
this.
somewhere.
The kind of show
Like this?
I think I would like to do
Yeah.
is give advice, opinions.
Okay.
My 2 cents. That's all. Just Jim's 2 cents. Jim's 5 cents, which is
Right.
only worth 2 cents.
Call your insurance
So-
company.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, I'll give you some legal advice. I'll give you some accounting advice. I'll tell you about borrowing
Dude,
money.
You got the wrong channel then.
Right. So I'm just saying that's what I would like to do
Yeah.
is have a show. You give me your situation. I'll give you a couple of my thoughts. You do with it what you want.
There you go.
If you make $1 million, you don't owe me a dime.
I'm thinking of all the.
If you
I'm
go
thinking
bankrupt,
Kevin would probably make the most money on this show doing the voiceovers for all the disclaimers. That's what I'm thinking.
right. So anyway, just saying.
Just saying.
Is anybody
right.
listening for the
You listen
radio?
for the radio?
Oh, no.
I
No
would
problem.
say that's a no.
Right. All right.
All right.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
would have
leave
heard
you.
it, wouldn't
Well, I'm
I?
going to leave you, Jim.
Yeah, I would have heard it. I'm going to let you go, Colin.
Okay.
All right. Get out of here.
All right. See you.
All right. Thanks a lot. So anyway, I do see Bruce Mears is here. He is ready to go. I have got a series of questions to ask him. Today is Stump Bruce Mears Day. Okay, that is the goal. Okay. So are we on the radio or not? I don't even know how to tell. Okay. Who's working back at the studio? Kate, we're ready to go on if you want to just go ahead and flip the switch. Yeah, just cut this commercial off. We don't need to know the news or the weather. We're good to go. All right, so anyway, we'll wait just a minute before we introduce Bruce Mears. Okay, the Bruce Mears. Are you wearing a Rolex? Yes, he is.
Oh, my.
Is that called a Submariner or something like that?
Submariner, yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it later.
Okay, I got me a Rolex too. I bought one at an auction.
I'm still making
day?
payments on this one.
Really?
That's a joke. I'll tell you
Okay.
later.
You must have leased it. You must have leased it.
Oh, no, it's more complicated than that.
And not realize you can only use it so much.
That's right.
All right, I hear the music now. Do you hear the music? Do you hear the music, Bruce?
No, I
No,
didn't hear the
okay,
music,
it's
Jim.
fine. All right, it's rattling around. All right, my next guest, everybody. So you're listening to Jim Weller. You're watching Jim Weller. If you're watching on Facebook or on Roku or on Amazon Fire Stick or on YouTube, hit the share button. And if you don't have a share button, call one friend on the telephone and tell them about it. That's like the new share button, all right? All right, so this is Bruce Mears that you're going to hear. He's a famous, very intelligent, architectural, designs his own homes, and then builds them for people. How
you,
would I
Joe.
describe you?
Thank you. Designer builder.
Designer, builder.
Who better
All right.
to build your house than the man who designed it?
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Rolex watch.
Oh, no.
Never mind. I'll leave you alone on that.
At breakfast, how about
At
that?
breakfast, okay. All right, so I saw a picture of a remodeling job or a renovation.
Yeah.
Did you do that recently?
I did it in 2015, and
Okay.
the reason I reposted it is I've mentioned before I've learned about Delmarva Digital from your show.
Okay.
And I was fascinated with how they'll build you a website, but you can always add things.
Okay.
So I
You're
thought
always adding things.
Well, and I want someone who can do anything I can think of, and that might be
Okay.
a challenge. So we've added a few extra things like the video feature, but with this new website, I needed to bring my pictures up to the level of the website.
Okay.
So I've been having pictures done and videos by
Okay.
professionals
Of
So,
products,
yeah,
of jobs
yeah.
you've
So
done.
I'm reposting Professional pictures.
Okay.
That was a very interesting project.
So what's your website's address?
BruceMears.com.
BruceMears.com. Aren't
Yeah.
you lucky you got that name?
Yeah.
Because I can't get JimWeller.com.
You can't get
A
JimWeller.com?
guy in Alaska's got it.
Are you kidding?
But he forwards emails to me all the time.
Everything's for sale, Jim.
Well, I doubt he wants to sell it. But anyway, BruceMears.com. You can learn a lot about Bruce and see what he does and so on. Because I guess technically if somebody wants a home designed and built, you are more than willing to talk about it.
Exactly. The project you're referring to was a renovation, and it's the last oceanfront renovation of its kind.
Really?
Because FEMA changed the rules after that.
Wow.
So
okay.
Normally you would tear a house down and start over.
Okay.
But this one, we preserved the footprint and the pilings and the first floor to be able to maintain the
size of it.
The setback.
The setback, correct.
Yes, because this is an older development.
And if you had torn it down.
If I had torn it down, I would have had to honor the current beach preservation line, which would have pushed us west 20 feet.
Wow.
So the neighboring development on the south side is pushed back 20 feet.
So this one really sticks out there.
They have a southern view. Yeah, they have an east view and
all
a
the
southern
houses
view.
are back.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's the only one in North Bethany. So
I bet that added the value to that property.
Oh yeah, it certainly did. Wow. So I had to design a new house to sit on that footprint and use the existing pilings, the existing floor, and meet all the codes. All the FEMA, DENEREC, building, development. There's more codes than there are fleas trying to jump on a dog's back in the fall.
There is.
There was just a lot
but
going on
you know how to
with
maneuver it.
Oh, yeah.
In other words,
Actually, this client retained me in May. I designed it, priced it, ran it through DENEREC for approval, permitted it, and started it the day after Labor Day.
Wow, that's pretty quick.
Right, and that's the advantage you get with me where I do all my designs.
Because you get and you kind of work on just a few projects. You know your limits. In other words, you're not taking on a whole bunch of stuff. So if you want to deal with Bruce, you kind of got to get in line a little bit and let you get through what you got going on to start on to the next thing.
And a lot of times when, like that situation, they wanted to get started. They wanted to be in the next summer. I'm the guy that can do that.
Right.
Where if you go to an architectural firm,
You're waiting on them.
Yeah, you won't get started till the following fall.
Wow.
All the communities in North Bethany have summer building moratoriums,
That's
so they
right.
shut
I forgot
down.
about that. Right.
I can be an asset for clients that have made up their mind, they're ready to go, and they want to get.
And you're local.
Yeah,
You know
and
the
I'm
climate.
local.
You know the area.
Yeah, and that's big, Jim. That oceanfront environment, using products that will survive in that harsh environment.
And you've done a lot
big.
of oceanfront work.
Oh yes. I'm blessed to be in that market.
Now tell me, what's the weather like down that way? I saw a lot of pictures of flooding and stuff.
Yeah, that's your typical northeastern.
Is that normal?
Yeah, it's typical.
Now,
Since I was a kid, that's been happening.
How's that affect surfing?
Well, as soon as the wind quits, the waves clean up, and it's time to surf.
Okay.
So today or tomorrow, maybe.
Today or tomorrow. Be a little chilly though.
That's what wetsuits are for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you may go surfing this weekend.
With my schedule, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe paddleboarding this evening.
Okay.
In
Is
the
that easier
Assawoman
to
Canal.
get to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paddleboarding. You stand up.
Stand up and paddle.
Do you stay pretty balanced?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you always want to purchase a board on your level. So if you're a beginner,
like 4 foot wide.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that.
Very stable. So.
Okay. Because I am going to physical therapy, and I can barely sit on a rubber ball without kind of tipping over or falling over. Oh, she's going to take our picture. I have to work on what's called my core. So you have to hold your stomach muscles and breathe. And I'm like, this is a lot of work. So as you get older, you have to be careful.
Right.
Because otherwise you start pulling forward if you don't work on your posture and stuff. So that's what Jim Weller's learning 2 times a week. So what else is going on with you?
Oh, well, just the typical, the church thing.
Okay.
Planning and zoning.
Okay.
When I leave here today, I'm going to go look at 3 properties on the way back to Ocean View that'll be on the agenda this Thursday. We're required to visit all the properties, you know.
Okay, well,
So,
that's a good thing, yeah.
you know, when you go out and visit the property, you get a feel for the neighboring properties, the traffic, you know, so.
Because you don't just focus on the applicant. You focus on the overall good of all involved.
Right.
When you make a decision.
Right. We want the applicant to achieve what they want if it's within code, but we also don't want it to adversely affect the neighboring neighbors and community. Right. The property values, you know. So there's no better way than to look at the property.
That's a good idea.
So then I'll probably do my planning and zoning homework this weekend too, where I have to review all the packet and the site plans.
There's a packet per application.
There's a packet per application, which can have quite a few
Lots of papers,
pages.
7 or 8 pages.
Right. Denmarec information, Sussex Conservation, DelDOT, letters of
marshal,
objection,
everybody.
everything. Yeah. Opposition letters, letters of support.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, tell me about your boys. How they doing?
Oh, they're doing excellent. Jordan's home from Auburn for the weekend for fall break.
Okay.
Brandon's at my house today. He's off to work this morning. He's my vegan son, so he
Okay.
works at Twist
Okay.
in Rehoboth, which is smoothies and
Oh,
all that
really?
stuff he
Oh,
loves,
cool.
you know,
Yeah.
so he's got the perfect job for him. And actor boy Chase is just busy being Chase.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And did you happen to go to Wings and Wheels last weekend?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either, but there was a big car show there and
Yeah.
a lot of different things. Today is Apple Scrapple. I am going to make it there.
I wish I could, but I don't
There
think
is
I will.
just so much going on. In other words, there's always 2 or 3 things at the same time, you know.
Right.
So,
right.
So what's your next project? You got a big house on the horizon or a small
Well, we
house,
just
or-
we just demoed a.
Oh yes.
yeah,
I
we-
saw those pictures.
We demoed a house that was 50 years old. It had been in the family forever. A couple family members passed away. The rest of the family decided to sell it. And the house was called the Sea Turkey.
Okay.
Everybody names their
So it
beach
wasn't a
houses.
restaurant, it was
no,
a house.
It looked like a
Okay.
little, it looked like.
It did, right.
It looked like the old restaurant in Dagsboro.
Okay, so it was called the Sea Turkey.
The Sea Turkey. So the new house is going to be called Sea Turkey Till.
Okay.
But it's going to look a lot different, Jim.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be a retro of the
No,
old
no,
one.
no. But I do that for people.
Do you really?
Yeah, I call them cottage classics. I guess 6 years ago, I did a project for people that had owned the property for 4 generations with a 60-year-old beach cottage on it. I recreated a brand new house that looked like the old house, but gave them all the bedrooms and amenities they
yeah.
need. And
Hot water.
yeah, hot water, hot water, insulation,
Right.
air conditioning,
Internet.
internet. So, you know, that's a whole different thing I do in Bethany.
Wow.
Cottage classics, recreate, you know, a time period in a new house with all the modern
Right.
features.
They're doing that with travel trailers, campers.
Yeah, I've seen some of those retros.
Retros,
yeah,
yeah.
they're really
Yeah.
cool.
So how do people get a hold of you if they want to talk to you?
Well, my office number's 302-539-2355. You can get me on brucemears.com. You can follow me on house.com.
Okay.
And you can find Bruce Mears Designer Builder on Facebook.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'm going to leave you unless you got something else.
I'd like to mention one thing. Our friend
Okay.
Doug Hudson.
Okay, Doug Hudson.
So he was elected, and I just want to mention he's really listened to his constituents. Doug was successful in instituting a change in an ordinance where previously you could not relocate a mobile home on a property if it was more than 5 years old.
Okay.
He got that changed to 10 years.
Oh, that's big.
It's big. You know, Sussex County needs affordable housing,
Right.
and it's big. And it doesn't just help people that are looking for affordable housing. A lot of young couples will buy a parcel, put a mobile home on
I
it,
did.
and then build in front of it.
Right, that's exactly what I did.
So do you want to go buy a brand new mobile home?
No. Right,
To,
but that's
to just
exactly
move it
what-
out. So, you know, Doug, I love to brag on Doug anytime I can, and that's a big one for Sussex County. It gives a lot of
job,
people
Doug.
a lot of
Yeah.
relief.
Options.
So, yeah,
Yeah, more options.
Yeah,
Affordable options. Very good,
Yeah.
Doug. Is he coming up for election again?
not this time.
Okay.
2020.
2020.
Yeah, he'll be reelected. He's doing a great job.
Good.
I'm faithful that he'll be reelected.
Well, good.
So.
All right,
my friend. I'm going to hang
Take
out
care.
and have breakfast with you.
Okay, I'll be done in a few minutes. All right, there he goes, Bruce Mears, everybody. I guess we need to track down Dean. Hey, don't be hassling me, she's saying. I got everything under control. If you would just leave me alone, I would be just fine. In the meantime, I'm going to brag on another sponsor of the show, which is Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care, okay? He supports the show. He sponsors the show. If he would spend more money, he could own the show. But anyway, in the meantime, we're going to talk about Jerry's Lawn Care. He does all kinds of things. This time of the year, you might want to rototiller your yard and reseed it. You might want to winterize your irrigation system. You might need some firewood. He has seasoned firewood, okay? He also does a lot of tree work. You know, we've had a lot of wind and things like that. If you got some tree limbs that have broke off and you just want to get rid of the tree before it falls over, he can handle tree work. He can dig up stumps. He can grind up stumps. He can dig a footer, a foundation. He can help you in many different ways. So if you need something done, his estimates are free. He's a good, honest guy, fully licensed and insured. He's a local guy, and if you need firewood, you can pick it up at his place in Greenwood, or he will deliver it. So anyway, and it is seasoned, and it is hardwood. Jerry's Lawn Care, jlc-llc.com. Phone number 302-363-6025, 363-6025. Jerry's Lawn Care. Now, here he is, a hard-working man, and his name is Dean, and we're going to call this one of Dean's delicious dishes. Dean's a good guy. He's been around the food industry for quite a while. He works for Marilyn, kind of helps her out with some projects, and he's here today. And what's you got for us today? What's on the agenda today?
This is her cheesesteak. You
Oh.
can get it on a wrap or you can get it on a sub roll.
Now that's a good-looking cheesesteak, and what I like is everything's still in proportion after you cut it in half.
Oh, yeah.
I'm used to them falling all over the place and everything. Is that a wrap?
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. And so is that a small or a big or what? Oh, no. Colin thought we were done. Be careful what you say. Okay?
No, that's the normal size.
That's a normal size.
Yep.
And so that's got lettuce and tomato. I see some meat and cheese.
It's got fried onions on it.
Fried onions. Wow.
Yeah, you can get whatever you want on it.
Can you really?
Yep.
So you can make up your mind. I want fried onions. I want raw onions, whatever. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So what else is going on here? Can you tell me some of the things on the buffet?
Today she's got loaded home fries.
What's a loaded home fry?
It's got bacon, cheese. I believe it's got some.
She buys these like in a bag already made?
No, everything's
Oh, she
homemade.
makes these?
She makes this.
Okay, what was it called again? Loaded home fries.
Loaded home fries. She's
All
also
right.
got the fried potatoes with onions.
Really?
She's got homemade waffles. She got.
Is there any bacon?
There's bacon.
Any
plenty.
scrapple?
Scrapple.
Okay. Juice?
We got
Any
juice.
pancakes?
We got not today. Today's waffles and French toast.
Waffles and French toast.
Yep.
And it is really truly all you can eat.
All you can eat.
Wow, because I've kind of watched some people just steady get a plate and keep right on trucking.
Oh yeah.
All right, everything else good with Dean?
Everything's good.
You happen to know how much that is? No? That's okay. I don't know how much it is. It's on here somewhere. It's real good no matter how much it is. Is it called I don't know what it's called. Cheesesteak on a hoagie bun?
Yep.
$7.50.
Yep.
Should be $9.50. It's only $7.50?
$7.50.
Who's doing
Comes
these
in
prices?
Marilyn.
All right, that's a pretty good deal, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, she does free delivery, local, right?
Yep, local delivery.
$15 order or more.
Yep.
No charge for the delivery. You just got to buy $15 worth of food.
Oh yeah.
I got to verify. I think Lincoln is local. I just got to double check to see if they agree.
You had to check with the boss about that.
Chat with the boss. All right. Anything else?
Maybe meet you halfway.
Halfway. Yeah, we'll meet at the Ellendale Light. Do a handoff. All right. Anything else, Dean?
No, she's very busy.
Very busy. She's doing catering.
Yeah, she got a wedding, a funeral today.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
She got
Lots of
got a
stuff.
quarter auction here tonight.
At the Cheer Center.
Yep.
And she's catering food for that.
Yep, we're doing a concession tonight for that.
Are you really?
Yep.
All right.
Cheeseburgers, hamburgers, eggs.
So the cafe's right behind me.
Yep.
There's tables and chairs in there. You can order from 10 in the morning until 3.
Yep.
Okay, sandwiches,
Yep.
lunch.
You can eat here or take it home.
Eat here or take it home. Takeouts are they extra or no extra?
Nope, the same price.
You know, some places charge extra for takeouts,
Oh, yeah.
for the little container or whatever.
Yep,
So
same price.
Okay. All right. I'm going
All
to
right.
leave you if that's okay.
All right, no
Thank you,
problem.
Dean.
Yep, thank you.
Okay. All right. There it is, everybody. A cheesesteak. All right. Just we'll leave it sit right there. Does Debbie have anything she wants to chat about? If not, I was going to maybe take some phone calls. Maybe. But we'll see. So, what's the matter? Anything wrong? I was going to give away some Vanderwins gift cards, but I'm going to wait just a minute or so because I don't think we can answer the phone. What else is going on? Debbie, did you have anything you want to talk about? Come on, I want to see what it's like to be a mother of a married child. In other words, is that how I would describe it? In other words, you had a big wedding last weekend. Is that right?
We did have a big.
Oh, the mic's not on. Hold on. As soon as Shawn gets it. There we go. Is it on now? All right, sorry about that. This is Debbie Short.
We had a big wedding in the fact that it was a big event for Kevin and me and
Right.
Rob
I'm
and Nicole.
thinking it was a big event for you.
It was a big event
Mama
for
Bear.
all of us. Well, Kevin too. Kevin was
Kevin was very emotional as he
Yes.
described it to me.
Yes, he was. He
Yes.
became
It
quite
was very
emotional.
impactful to him.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Yes, it was. And he hung right with me. And
He did good.
He did well. I was really proud of him. And
I just
he
can't
gave
wait till
some
you become a
sage
grandmother.
advice. Me either. He gave Robbie some very sage advice.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do
yes,
not
he did.
do
He did.
not create credit card debt. That's the first advice. The
Well, there's
interest
that.
rate will kill you.
There's
You ready
that.
for a picture? Oh, here we go, Debbie.
Okay.
All right, it's going to be in the Lincoln Post Office.
Okay, the Lincoln.
All right,
oh,
the
gosh.
Lincoln Post
I
Office.
want to
Big
picture.
town. All right, so how was the wedding?
Well, it was wonderful.
Okay.
It was fabulous. The weather was beautiful.
This
It
is your
wasn't
son
too
that
hot.
got married.
It is. My
And he got married to
38
your daughter-in-law.
Yes.
Okay.
He's 38 years old. They are in Jamaica.
Jamaica. Couldn't talk Kevin
They're
into going to
Ocho
Jamaica
Rios.
with him?
Well, I couldn't talk them into letting us go to
Oh,
Jamaica. with them.
okay,
I think
okay.
that was more to the point.
Okay.
We couldn't
All
talk
right.
about that. But they're coming home today.
Okay.
And as far as I know, they're coming home today, unless they decide they love it there and they're going to move.
We'll stay a little bit longer.
Yeah, they might. No, they have to get back to work. He will be 39 years old tomorrow.
Okay. Did you ever think he was going to get married?
I
You never
prayed,
rushed him,
I
though.
prayed for him to find a partner,
Right, the
a
perfect
godly
one.
woman. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
good.
did.
Good.
And I believe he has.
Well, good.
So, and I'm really happy for both of them. So.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy.
I'm happy for them, but I'm happy for you.
Oh, thank
Because
you.
I think
Thank you.
it's kind of just brightened your day.
It has, and I'm looking
a whole
forward
new
to being.
chapter, you
It
know?
is. I'm looking forward to I guess turning over the reins.
Right, letting go.
Letting her take care of all
Right.
this stuff now.
Right.
She can,
And he's
she
like,
can
Mom,
take
you
care-
could have let go of me 20 years ago if you wanted to.
Yes, it was a cutting of the apron string ceremony. I didn't give her the apron strings, but she's in charge now, and
Okay.
I'm glad for her to be in charge.
Well, good.
I'm here if they need some help, but
Right. And you're
y'all,
going to do
y'all
your best.
decide and let me know what you think.
Because I'm going to tell you, I'm terrible about being in my kid's business.
Are you?
Horrible.
Well,
Okay, I will just tell you. My granddaughter said the other day at Brody's birthday party, she said, Pop-Up is like the school principal. I'm like, I never heard myself described that way. But just keeping an eye on everything, keeping it all moving, and so on.
I'm not
so
sure there was a compliment in there. But there
I'm
might
not
have been.
sure, but anyway,
There might have been a
they
compliment.
can say whatever they want.
There you go.
They know where to
There
go
you
if there's a need.
There you go.
So,
the advice Robbie received was, whenever anyone asks you anything, you say, "Let me check with Nicole."
oh,
That was
okay.
that was the advice of the week. Was
Happy wife,
let me,
happy life.
Let
Check
me
with
check
Nicole.
with Nicole, and you guys talk it over and make a decision, and then give an answer.
That's a great
I think
idea.
that's,
Because
it
I know
is.
Kevin discusses everything with you and tells you exactly how you'd like you to vote and decide on things.
He's very good about that.
He is. Kevin's a
He's
good
one-
guy.
He is a great.
He may
guy.
not be able
He's
to
a
grow
great-
hair, but he's a good guy.
Well, he's a great guy.
Just giving
He's
him
a
a hard
great guy.
time.
He's a great dad. He's a great husband. And
You
it's
did
great
good.
being married to him. Yep.
You guys
Yep,
both married up.
We did. We
You
did.
know.
That's the truth. I know I did. And
Well,
I
how
only
about your
hope he did.
Barbara K. Brooks home? I only
Well,
got a minute or two, but everything good there?
Everything is doing really well there. The house is completely full. We don't have any
No
room for-
openings.
no openings at the
Okay.
present.
Any needs?
Of course, there's always needs. We need help with getting women to and from work. We need help with getting
like a
people
little shuttle?
jobs.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
getting jobs. Because, transportation is probably the largest problem in the county for people
Getting
who
them
are
here and
struggling.
there. Because if they're struggling, they don't have a vehicle yet.
Right.
Because they need insurance, they need a vehicle, and so
Right.
on. So just taking somebody to a job interview or taking them to work or picking them up, you could use some help with that.
Right, right.
Okay.
And finding jobs too. I mean, people
yeah.
are always looking for
Right.
work, and
Yep, steering
not
them in the
everybody.
right direction.
We partner. A lot of our ladies work at Allen, and they have nice jobs there. They're working in the
Oh,
parts
really?
department. They're
Okay.
working in the maintenance department. Have
Okay.
office jobs at
Okay.
Allen, and so
Wow.
we're always looking for employment opportunities for the
Okay.
ladies who live in the house, and of
right.
course financial. It's always.
People can donate 12 months a year?
They can. They can
Okay.
donate whenever they like. We
Okay.
always have an annual fundraiser in June, but they
Okay.
can donate whenever they'd like.
All right.
So that cash donations are always welcome. So, but
Okay.
we're doing very well.
Have you ever
Thank you for
ate here
asking.
before?
A couple of times, yeah.
Okay.
As a matter of
Do you like
fact,
it?
as a matter of fact,
Yes.
my son. Let's get back to the wedding. Let's get back to what's
You've only
really
got
important here,
a
Jim.
smidgen of time
Okay,
left, but go
my
ahead.
son will only eat Marilyn Ann's orange cream cake. He doesn't like any other cake
He's
in
a
the
wise
world.
young man.
He doesn't like anything else.
Really?
So when we had the rehearsal dinner on Friday night, he said, "I only want, if you're going to have cake, it's got to be that cream cake from Marilyn Ann." I said,
Wow.
"Okay." So I called Marilyn Ann. She said, "I'll hook you up." So she did, and
That was that.
I hauled that cake over to Virginia, and
didn't eat any along the way?
No, the compliments were just, everybody there was just like, "Where did you get this
Really?
cake? This cake is fabulous." So
Good job,
if you
Marilyn.
need a cake, and it was beautifully decorated, wasn't it, Kevin? It was lovely. It was beautiful.
Wow.
And the compliments, if anybody listening needs a cake for any occasion, birthday, any kind of party, she makes fabulous, delicious, great-looking cakes. So
All right.
that's what I wanted to say.
So you're a
about that.
fan of Marilyn's
Oh,
food?
yeah. Yes, I
All
am.
right.
Yeah, big fan.
I'm going to leave you. Is that okay?
Yeah,
I'm going to let you go.
Okay, does that mean I got to get out of the chair?
Well, you can sit there if you want. So.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, thanks
Thank
a
you,
lot.
Jim.
All right, take care. There's Debbie Short, okay? So anyway, I want to say thanks a lot to everybody that has watched the show, listened to the show. I get a lot of feedback all week long. People say, I've never seen a guy talk with his hands so much. I don't know if you noticed today, I tried to keep them in a closer proximity. I do turn on these screws a lot. People are waiting for the day I snap them off. But anyway, thank you, folks. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Is it Kate back at the studio? So thank you, everybody. Have a good weekend. Don't forget Will's Carnival tomorrow. Chickberry Farms. It's the last one for a while. See ya. God bless you. Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness.
The preceding program was a paid commercial presentation. From the first town in the first state, this is WXDE Lewis. It's 9 o'clock. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Mass Mutual.
I'm Bud Mishkin. What a difficult day it's been in Japan, hit by Typhoon Hagibis, the biggest storm to hit the island nation in more than 50 years. And the 5.3